Hello. Oh, not much. Just finished dinner. Just kind of hung out at home. Got to spend a lot of time with my son. But yes, very much so. Are we doing it in roll 20 again? Rushing around a lot this evening. Just trying to get everything under control. Right. And I was a little worried too. I wasn't getting Discord notifications, so I didn't see that the date changed until basically 7 o'clock yesterday. Like I was rushing around getting ready to get on, and then I saw the Discord message. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this. It'll be a lot of fun.
How's it going, Mr. Rytech? We'll be starting up pretty soon, just waiting for people to get online.
I hope so. Yeah. This is right. Oh yeah. Oh
Bit of a learning curve.
yeah. Yep.
Got it. Relative.
Really wanted to learn these things.
Oh, that reminds me of something.
Ah.
Just destroy it.
Yeah, that'll do it. That is effective.
I mean, yeah, certainly. Usually, dice go very
Yeah, unless the die has really you know, sometimes yeah. Or that critical, the bad guy's going next. He's on his last leg. You just gotta squeeze on him, and he's dead. And you're dead.
Yeah, I've had that happen. I also,
Oh. Did you do the same for
if they roll 20, it's pretty much, I've let them down.
Yeah.
One of our previous characters, they basically had a tarot deck of 100 random wild magic spells,
Oh no.
and they could use it on their turn, but they'd have to draw a spell at random. And some of them were insane. Others
Oh
were just
yeah.
like really bad. I think one, all their hair just fell out.
Ah.
But I eventually, as players progress in my campaign, I'll see how they play and give them custom magic items.
Yeah.
I gave them. It was like the tome of card counting, so they could use the wild magic, but once they were call upon
Oh nice.
Or my ruby
yes,
that allows me to become big and fire breathing, and
yeah, he becomes like.
I become ultra badass.
I think you have the highest skill count.
And yeah, plus my heirloom axe.
Yeah, I like the custom items. Though. I think it makes it a little more fun.
Okay, I think these are the D20s I rolled with. These others, they're going to temporary.
Are they being moody?
Quite. I rolled several of them about 10 times or so, and I don't think I rolled them 8, but maybe once.
Oof.
Ooh. My boy is not happy about something.
Hmm?
My son, he's
Oh.
screaming a little bit right now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's because you were chilling with them all day and now you're not.
Well, actually, I'm surprised he was as calm as he was with me all day. We kind of had a thing where it's when I pick him up, he is not very happy
Oh no,
because I'm not mom.
that's fair.
Yeah, and it's
You're
fine.
not the one that feeds me.
Well, and I also haven't been around every minute of every day for 3 months.
Yeah.
So, but he's got me for 3 months now, so
Oh, awesome.
he'll get used to me.
Did you get to do like 3 months paternity leave, or
Yeah,
dude, that's
That's
great.
awesome.
it actually just went up too. It was 2 months, and then January 1st this year they upped it to 3. So timing could not have worked out better.
Right?
Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'd be so nervous going back to work after 3 months, though. I'd be like, I don't know how to fuck to do any of this.
Oh, and we've got a whole bunch of new stuff coming in right around the time that I left. So there's going to be a whole lot of new processes and arrangements that I will know nothing about.
It'll be like day one all over again.
Pretty much.
We're just waiting on 2 more players to get in chat, and then we'll be ready to go.
Maybe you'll get paid training that way.
I mean, I get paid either way, so
Right. I meant to get on a little earlier, but I needed to go and do Blizzard Roundup for the evening, so before bedtime.
That's fine. That's why we usually try to get, in here a little bit earlier, just so everything irons out.
I didn't realize my moist lizard's terrarium had gone up to like 100 degrees today. So she was hiding in the room under a rock. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I need to check that and open the door.
Yeah, I walked out of the bedroom this morning when I woke up, and I thought one of my the shrimp in my fish tank had died. It turns out it molted last night, so its entire molting was just like swirling around in the current. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck happened to you? And then I look and I see the shrimp just chilling on a rock, and I'm like, oh, all right.
It's skin.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just skin. Mmm. Shrimp skin. Mmm.
Yeah, the saltwater tank has been a very fun learning experience.
I now have 6 lizards in my house.
Oh, nice.
that's a lot of
Nice.
lizards.
It is.
Small army.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, 3 of them are small. I mean, I just adopted 2 bearded dragons last week. They're both 2 years old, so they're good size. Male and a female. And at first I was calling the male Cycredes after a Greek dragon monster name, but Redbeard decided to call him Peach because he blackbeards whenever he's jealous of the female getting attention, and he'll knock on the cage. So now his new name is Captain because all of my lizards' names have to begin with a C, apparently.
Oh, neat.
I mean,
Yeah,
you got to
his
do what
name
you
is
got to do.
Right.
By the way, there's a thing that will auto-generate like facial pictures for D&D characters. They all have to be humanoid because it apparently only does humans, but thought y'all would be
Racist.
interested. I know, right? Here, I'll go ahead and post it for y'all.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know about
I'll
that.
just
Some of my favorite PCs are not
post it
humanoid-ish.
in general.
Matter of fact, one of my favorites is a lizard named Shartu. Don't look at me like that, dog. Oh yes, besides the 5 lizards, I also have a rat and a dog.
So what you're saying is your house is full.
Right. And I had one of my coworkers go, so if I have to get rid of my rabbit, could you take her? And I'm like, when did I turn into an animal sanctuary? As soon as I moved to Texas. Like, Jesus Christ, I know I finally have my own house, but can I get some furniture first? I mean, I still don't have a box spring for my bed.
Who
The
needs
mattress
furniture
is on
when
the
you
floor.
have
When you have animals.
Right. Comfort is comfort, man.
Like,
No matter what you give us.
we just we had the leaf at our dining table since we moved into this place, but now that we're setting up a 75-gallon saltwater tank, We're like, well, we need more room, so we just pulled the leaf out and shrunk our table so we could fit the tank.
Mm.
Who uses dining tables anymore? Those are just catch-alls for mail and
No, we're actually
Our
really
dining
good
table
about
is
that.
currently Catopia because that's where we put all of the cat scratchers and tidy boxes.
Oh,
My cat just resides on the couch.
no cat. Yeah. But Redbeard was talking about getting a cat at some point in the future. He wants a cat, and I'm like, I'm like, you realize you asked me to move in with you after I got 2 more lizards and I have all of these animals and you're talking about getting a cat? I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure?
It'll be like your own personal petting zoo.
Wait. I mean, it's not something I didn't wish for when I was a child. I mean, obviously, anyone who knew me as a child would tell you all about the animals. The animals are better than people.
I mean, yes.
And I have to work in customer service, so I mean, I'm a little biased on that.
Yeah, I have been enjoying life beyond retail.
I would like to go back to being an Amazon robot, but they're not hiring seasonal or flex at this point.
No.
I prefer to choose my own hours.
I'd say Amazon's probably the one company that's worse than the one I work for.
I liked it when I was in Kansas. I picked my own hours. I was working 50 to 60 hours in a week by choice. Good money for doing the
See, that's
same
not bad.
thing all day, every day. No customers. I don't even have to talk to coworkers if I didn't want to. Yeah, I'm a good little robot, I promise.
Hey, if it works for you, it works for you.
Mhm. Just hyper focus all day. Same thing. Dog, do not eat random poop, please.
But he wants to.
Right. I'm sitting in my door so that I can get some air. Hey, get out of it.
Ah, pets.
Corindas, are you knocking on your... Do not knock on your door. I know I turned on your nightlight. You're fine. Go to sleep. Apologies for not being on cam and stuff. So,
Sorry.
again, I am on my phone at my house. No Wi-Fi.
That's exciting.
Going to respectfully forgo Cam this session. I'm still looking pretty rough.
I look rough anyway, but that's just...
The cams are always optional. Right now, Aaron and I are the eye candy for everybody.
Brilliant.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
right.
think you want someone with a yellow eye.
Do you have jaundice of the eye?
No, when I cracked my head on the cast iron stovetop at Castaways, I somehow managed to bruise my eye.
Jesus, so that's how you got your
Ow.
concussion.
And no, I had a little too much fun Friday night, move-in weekend, and just tripped and cracked my head, and I didn't remember it. So I thought I got roofied, and then I started getting like concussion headaches. I texted my friends, like, did I hit my head anytime? And they're like, oh yeah, dude, you went down hard. I'm like, and you couldn't have told me this. Like,
Oof.
Saturday.
Oof, oof.
Well, we thought you knew. No. That's what happens when you've been drinking and you get a concussion. You tend to lose a couple hours here and there.
Yeah.
That just happens to be when
I forgot how to work OBS.
So you go to obs.ninja and just start your cam, but without audio. And then you'll see a link at the top that has the word view in it. That's the one you want to send me.
Alright. I don't see a place to start my cam. Is it add your camera to OBS?
Yes.
Okay. No audio.
So this is Salazar heavy episode.
Yeah, you're going to get to see your dude.
I love how he's my dude.
Well, you're the one who picked up the cursed item and just really failed your check. Good times. God, that was so long ago. I legit think we've been doing
I
this for
don't know
over a
why
year
that
now.
was replying to your birthday post, but okay.
I mean, weird, but it works.
Yeah, right. Hold on.
Whatever works.
Eh,
Oh yeah, happy birthday!
thank you.
Happy birthday!
All right, and we got another guy.
Did you
Oh,
know that Round Rock Donuts opened a new location in Cedar Park?
I
Yep.
saw that online, and I'm like, well, fuck me.
It looks so pretty.
Wow.
It is so pretty, and
You've already
it was
been?
so quick. Of course, I went. I went opening day, 30 minutes after they opened, because that's when I got off of work. Really?
Brilliant.
I mean, what's stopping me?
I mean, you're
That
right.
is fair.
So I think we got everyone, and I think we're ready to go.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, if anyone hears any weird noises like wind or something, let me know and I'll check my noise suppression. I probably don't have it quite figured out on my phone and my PC, but I'm sitting by my door, so that way, hopefully, my noise doesn't interfere with the rest of the stream.
Yeah, I'm not hearing any background or anything, so you should be good.
No.
Awesome.
Roll 20. That's what I need.
All right, we're about to get started. Buckle up. Also, Mr. Rytech, I am sorry you're having trouble finding sessions. It's rough. You could follow us in our Discord, which is linked below. And if we ever do have openings, I post in there first before I go public on like Facebook and
Let's
Twitter
close
and
that
such.
door. I'm closing the door. Love you. Okay, there. Now she doesn't have to deal with my yelling.
Yeah, I've got the office door open right now, but once Amber gets home from work, I'll close it so that way, A, she doesn't have to hear us, and B, the TV doesn't get picked up.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rare night where she's like wanting to watch one of her shows, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go be a hermit now. Don't freak out if you hear yelling.
Alright, so, do you guys remember what the very last thing that happened was when we ended?
Not really.
So, Brahm, the airship captain and former king of the dwarves, rather, has a secret weapon to use in his soon-to-be attempt to dethrone King Tad, and that is Tad's wife down in the brig,
Right.
aka Tilly's mama,
Mother dearest.
who also, if you recall from the stories, ended up riding Cleo into battle. Who, for those that either haven't seen our previous episodes or new to the campaign, was a chimera that the party befriended.
You love
God,
Cleo.
you guys befriended a fucking chimera that I wanted you to fight. That I had to change everything that session.
Look, it never hurts to, try and communicate with people.
Listen,
mean-
the two murder hobos had to drop out, so you have the let's make friends with everybody.
As a DM and a player, it's great to see a party that's not just let's kill everything in sight. It keeps me on my toes too.
But why not both?
I mean, that's fun, and there's also situations where killing has to happen. Not to foreshadow or anything, but
Dun dun dun.
there will be combat tonight. Oh, so I know Alex isn't with us tonight, but for Tula and Tilly, you have sheets on Roll20. One says Tula 2, one says Tilly 2. I was able to get your alternate personalities pulled in.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I greatly appreciate that.
And by the next session, I'll have Carbal stuff up in there, because what we're going to do is end up making like 4 different character sheets.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Gotta be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, they don't actually know your character yet.
No, they don't. They can't even remember the name, the one name that I have given them,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is the base name. So great. It's actually the surname.
It
So yeah.
happens. It happens after a full rest. Like when does it happen?
Full or short actually.
Oh, okay.
That's yeah. It can happen by choice or because I decided to throw in the fun little perk at DM's discretion via roll of a chance dice.
I'll allow it.
Oh. Yep.
Makes things weirder.
If I want to purposefully do a thing, then it's still definitely a roll of the chance, and then it's a roll of a d4 to choose should the chance fail.
Okay. Well, we're probably going to get into some explanation soon.
Yeah.
But
Everyone seems very silently confused.
yeah, they're going to get confused.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna get confused, and it's my character.
Oh yeah, you're going to have to keep track of all this shit.
Right. Oh yeah.
You could just lie to me, be like, yeah, it was this one. I'm like, okay, cool.
No way! I can't do that. The truth is too much fun.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Fey creatures. Yay!
Sorry, my cat is like headbutting me in the ankle, so I have to pet him.
Excuse me. You must pay the toll.
I mean, at this point, I let him do what he wants. He's fucking like 13 years old now.
Oh well, yeah. I had
Except-
one that lived to 20, so
Oh wow.
I get it. Yeah.
He was never big on people food, and lately, whenever Amber or I have string cheese, he will jump up on the table and not take the little piece we're peeling. He will like bite at the big piece of string cheese and try to pull the whole thing out of your hand.
String cheese seems to be the crack for a lot of cats. My cat
he's-
Milo used to be crazy for string cheese.
I've had him for almost a decade, and he's never gone after people food once. This is a very new behavior at 13 years old.
My
You
cat,
should
the
try it.
son, absolutely adores olives.
Really? All olives are just like black olives or green olives?
Any olive we give him,
Well, cat likes olives more than I do.
right? I don't like any of them. That's why he gets them.
Cats are
Every
magic.
cat I've ever
Like
had.
seaweed.
My daughter used to feed her our cats when she was like 3 cheese puffs, and they freaking love those things. They just crunch away.
I know one of the cats that Skippy lives with, that's Alex's cat, Dean, he will steal Taco Bell.
Straight out of the bag.
Oh, yeah, he'll jump in the bag to get it.
Those
Cat.
cats you see on the videos that scream and growl at you while they have a mouthful of your food.
Yeah. Except he won't scream and growl. He'll scream, but that's just what he does.
Yeah, he just screams to hear his own voice.
He'll, like, stand an inch away from the wall and just scream at it.
Aww.
Okay.
I have videos of my cat Tyler who passed away, and he learned how to unwrap a Jimmy John sandwich and flip
We're
it
getting
open to
sidetracked.
eat the turkey out of it.
That's ingenious.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, the cat gets the turkey.
Oh, I have
Right.
a full video of him doing it, and I'm just standing there like, I should not be letting you do this, but it is funny as shit.
Yeah.
Funny what they figure out. I swear.
They're not as dumb as they act.
No, absolutely not.
I mean,
I
mine's
don't-
still pretty dumb.
Ever discount cats, really. Dogs, however.
Oh, my dog is dumb as shit. He's...
You also have a land hippo,
Yeah, that's fair.
A land hippo?
a pit bull.
Ah. Yes, I
Oh,
have one of those too.
Yeah, those are dumb. Those are pretty dumb. My daughter has a pit bull beagle mix now. Imagine
Shit,
the dumbness
hopefully
in
we get
that.
into the next campaign.
He just
Rat
sits
Attack.
and stares at lights. Like, literally, he will just, if the phone is reflecting on the wall, just the light, he will stare at it for just nothing in that noggin. Nothing. Nada.
Aw.
Poor thing. And the one I have is a chihuahua. Hey! Sneaking off.
Yeah, the dog we have is, like, Tool said, land hippo.
I would take a land hippo over the obnoxiously smart boy I have.
Sometimes their cleverness is too much.
He learned how to unzip my tent over opening weekend so he could go pee without having to wake me up.
Aw.
Oh,
I mean, that's helpful.
yeah.
It is until then I also get called saying, "Hey, by the way, your dog pulled a Houdini. You need to come get him. He's like 3 camps over."
Yeah, you just gotta finish the training, get him to come
Because he
back, and
remembered where the
zip
nice
back
lady
up.
who fed him a hamburger was and wanted to go say hi to her again.
Of course.
I had a cat who could unzip the carrier from the inside. That
Wow.
yeah.
Now that's just dangerous.
Yeah, well, that cat ended up just being on a harness and sitting in the car seat whenever I would drive, and he was actually perfectly fine that way. And I was like, okay, well,
Aww.
as long as you're not a shit out of the carrier, I guess we don't need the carrier. And there's no point in putting you in there because you're just going to unzip it anyway.
I had a cat who spite pooped in the carrier anytime we put him in it to go to the vet.
That's what mine
Oh.
does. It's spite or fear, maybe both, but either way, he shits every time.
Oh no, his is absolutely spite. He has looked me in the face at a red light as we are about to pull into the parking lot and just let one rip. And he had IBD. So it was like
Mm,
bioweapon grade.
Oh.
Damn.
oof.
I'm gonna say, and I say this with all due respect, better you than me. But I am sorry, that sucks.
Oof.
And this is why I have a dog and caged animals.
So, my dog ate one of his toys, didn't realize it until there was, I kid you not, a cantaloupe-sized pile of vomit and fur on the carpet.
Oh,
Oh, fun.
That sounds about right.
Awful.
Well, before Amber and I got together, he ate another one of his toys, but it got so far into his system they actually had to cut him open to get it out.
Oh
It was blocking his
Jesus.
digestive tract. So now, anytime he even rips a hole in one of his toys, we just get rid of it. And he's a 90-pound bully, so he rips holes in toys quite often.
Jasper somehow ate an entire box of Crayola crayons. And we did not notice until we realized his poop was rainbow.
So we had like tie-dye shit.
He literally had tie-dye poop.
Oh my god, that's
it's the rainbow
Ugh.
poop emoji.
Don't worry, Aaron, in a couple years you'll have a toddler, so you'll see.
no.
Luckily, with the stepkids, I got to skip that. One's 10, one's 13, so they're easy.
Hell
I've got
yeah.
a kid, but I've also got a grandkid that's 11 months old. So
Yeah.
luckily, my daughter didn't do that. I mean, I ate crayons, but I was 6 at the time. So
I stuck shit in
Yeah,
electric
that's cool.
outlets.
no, my daughter
I-
had a finger one.
Unfortunately taught one of my godsons how to say fuck off.
But it's cute when they're young.
Oh my god.
He's like 8.
As long as they use it in the right context, sometimes.
He does. He does, but it's also like, where did you learn this? Oh, Auntie Roro? Fuck.
I mean, to be fair, like the little random cussings of small children is cute and funny. It's the ones that I see out in public telling their parents and or grandparents and or aunts and uncles what to do. Like it works,
Yeah.
and that annoys the absolute crap out of me. And I just want to say something and I can't. I'm like, what? Like, oh no, no,
Yeah,
no,
little,
no.
little tiny tyrants.
Just, geez, like, ugh, gross. Just gross. This is why I didn't like kids when I was a kid. Like, ugh, kids like those. And the ones that hit their parents. Like,
Oh, yeah.
no. I'm like, I need to leave this aisle right now. I need to go.
Like, I do not advocate for child abuse, but at that point, it's like, just
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, my rule
solid
is
smack
I'll hit you back.
back of the head.
Sometimes it's just,
Hold on, I'm getting a
Yeah.
phone call.
Oh, okay.
beep, beep, beep.
All right. So when she's done with the phone call, we'll get this rolling.
Yes.
I feel like we have enough shit to talk about where we could just do another show and just talk bullshit.
Just talk. Just cross table stuff.
I mean, there is a for Twitch. There's a just chatting option to just do shit like that.
That's true.
I guess that was not actually a phone call.
Oh, it was imaginary.
Yeah.
Imagination.
It
Exactly.
was a meta phone call. Someone from another universe is trying to contact you.
Oh,
It's
It's not your
okay.
car's extended warranty.
In this universe or that one?
Both.
Doesn't matter. Both.
Yes.
They're
Yes.
fucking relentless.
About they're trying to contact you about your airship's extended warranty.
Ah,
Oh man.
No, that would be my previous character that I played with. Scott.
Yeah. We've had some campaigns.
Mhm.
All right. So we literally ended where Brahm showed you that he had your mom held as his prisoner. He then looks to all of you and he understands you have a lot going on. Now that he knows who you are and that you are not in your bodies. So he's decided that while he is in Tepafor, he will not make any moves involving any attacks on the king or do anything untowards with your mom until you guys get back into your own bodies. And expects you to come find him afterwards.
Not unreasonable.
At this point, he also just lets you guys know, he's like, hey, it's, looks out through a little porthole, he's like, it's dark, you should all get some sleep, and in the morning we'll be making our arrival, arrival into Tepafor. Anything else you guys want to do before you hit the hay, or are you just even going to stay up? It's your call.
Go sleep.
I mean, sleep is glorious.
Yeah, I think it's time to sleep.
Everybody sleeping?
Yeah.
I think it sounds like a plan.
Cool. So, early morning. I'll say, Aaron, since you are the cook on the ship, you
Yes.
probably got up a little earlier, started to, like, prep breakfast for the crew and the guests and whatnot.
Yeah, probably up early.
So I'm going to say you could you ring, like, maybe a little meal bell thing to let people know, and they could come wake up at their own discretion.
Yeah. I can do that.
So,
I guess, yeah. Once I've got the, let's see. I guess I probably actually have, like, the crew meal done first.
yeah, that would make sense, because they're all actually working the ship and everything.
Yeah. So, get the crew fed, then get to work on passenger breakfast. And, yeah. Unfortunately, this time I did not come prepared with a nice fancy menu for what y'all are having. I
Well,
will
also,
correct that.
I get to roleplay our vegan friend today.
Ah, yes.
So, we'll see what happens.
We will say that I endeavor to create as yes, Kat, I love you
Oof.
too. As friendly of a vegan meal as I can.
Here's some toast with no butter.
Sort of.
All right, so are you gonna ring the old breakfast bell?
Yes. Ding 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 ding. ding, ding.
All right, so I know Mindy hears it. I'm assuming you heard the bell and you're on your way out of the room.
Yeah.
I also get up pretty quickly, and because yesterday I ate a lot and I liked the food, and I'm expecting something similar.
So getting out into the corridor between all the rooms, you see your, I'll say, quote unquote familiar faces, your new bodies. But you also see somebody that you've never met before standing in the hallway.
Tilly looks at the person and then continues on to food.
You realize they came out of Shift Breeze's room.
I still continue on to food
Oh snap!
because I met Shift Breeze yesterday, and also food.
Tula
Food.
kind of stops and looks and asks, "Who are you?"
Yeah, like, hi. Yeah, so my name's Shift Breeze. Yeah, hey. How's it going? So I smell food. Is that what that loud bill was?
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So I'm just gonna follow my nose that way then. Uh, you're kind of cute. Are you going this way?
I am.
Awesome. So I'll see you over some delicious food then.
At this point, Tula's just kind of. If you could see Tula's ears, they'd be pressed like flat back against her skull. But seeing as she's stuck in this male Fey body, she's just like slightly incredulously looking at this person, like, "Oh, okay."
I'll go ahead and I'll describe myself. What you see standing before you is a rather tall, masculine figure, open front vest, bare chested. He has these kind of frosted tips, kind of wild looking hair, very blonde, very tan looking. He also has a cute pair of tan dog like ears poking out of his blonde hair and a nice long little fluffy tail hanging out the back of him as he walks away. And he's kind of like baggy-ish pants. Kind of, he likes to take care of his body. Very bright, pretty blue eyes. Tail wags a little bit because he knows you're watching.
So basically, a golden retriever in human form.
Absolutely.
I was thinking Fantasy Guy Fieri. It was the frosted tips that got me.
If you think about it, is that not one and the same?
You know what? You're right. Welcome to Flavortown.
Oh.
Hey, I've never considered calling myself Flavortown, but hey, I'm willing to taste the rainbow.
Now, after
Jesus.
hearing this person say that they were Shift Breeze, Tilly walked a little bit slower, just to make sure everything was actually all right, like staying within earshot.
He just saunters away towards the food, and he's visibly sniffing the air as he goes. Very dog-like.
Ah, shit. There we go. Alright. You're all at the breakfast table. I'm assuming at this point, fuck Aaron, I forget your character's name, is coming out with food.
Yes. Once I see everybody has been seated, I will come around the corner and begin plating breakfast.
Ah, Rowan, that's it.
Yes.
There's so many things in the journal on my screen.
Better you than me.
Yeah, it's a lot to juggle. I should probably delete things that have been killed.
It might help.
Yeah.
Past tense. Goes in the past tense folder.
Ooh, I could do that. That would involve getting organized. I don't know if that's really my thing.
Chaotic DMing.
I mean, the stream is called Chaotic Stupid, so. This is the quietest breakfast ever.
Oh
Everybody's
no.
kind of tired and dealing with
It could be really good food.
Shift
Yeah,
Breeze is
Tilly
noisily eating an entire plate of meat.
is shoving, well, I guess his, because he looks like a human male, right? Anyway, I'm shoving my face full of breakfast
Same.
and
I am just
keeping an
looking
eye
down.
on this new Shift Breeze.
What did Shift Breeze look like last episode? Or
I believe
did
it
we
was
not
in-
meet them?
Hold on just a second. Yeah. I can pop something into general real quick. I popped something into general, a picture into general.
That is very different than what you just described to everyone.
That is. And this
Hey,
is what
what's
you're
up,
seeing
Paint?
now.
So a big difference
Ish.
is what you're saying.
Yeah, this is a difference.
Ish. I mean, sans the mount there, but yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you could have checked the wolf in the cargo hold, but it probably wouldn't be happy.
Well, they only come out of the bag when I dig in the bag. It's
It would
kind
have
of a dance thing.
just like Aurora's cat, it would just spite shit all over the place.
Well, no offense. Shift Breeze, this version does not like to share meat. Not even with that guy.
That's fair.
They come with their own carrier. Including the ones, technically the ones that are in the first photo are the same ones that are in the second. It's just a roll of the dice on which one's going to come out of the sack.
Yeah, there's a lot of random factors to your character.
Oh, absolutely.
It's going to be great because you're never going to know. Even what you get to do in combat will be different.
Exactly. It's going to be fun.
It's like you're going to be all fiery and then you're going to come up against something that just heals from fire damage.
Oh, that's going to suck.
It'll happen. But since it's all done randomly, I can't prepare an encounter specifically to, like, fuck with you.
Exactly, because we don't know who's going to pop up after the rest.
Very true. At this point, you guys hear over the little, I guess we'll say it's a PA. I don't know. But if everyone will make their way to the main deck of the ship, you can see Terrevon on the horizon. Are y'all heading up there, or are you just going to ignore it?
I think I'm going to go for
still not comfortable with the whole there's no ground thing.
Oh, you're going to love this then.
Shift Breeze is just going to take in like a third plate of meat. He's not the neatest of eaters, so he's got like some of the grease dribbling down his chest, but he kind of likes it because he knows he glistens from it.
Shiny meat juice.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't like that?
Look at him. He likes the attention.
Mindy is a little disgusted at that, the vegan of the group. I'll try to play her true to character. I won't, make her eat meat now while she's not here to control her character.
That's nice of you.
Exactly. I do that sometimes. So, for those that did choose to go up to the deck and take a look, what you see is Terrevon. It's a floating city. While there is pathways that go from building to building, and there is a ground, but the ground itself has these massive propellers coming out of it, keeping it afloat in the air. You see buildings taller than anything you've ever seen, steam billowing from just about every rooftop, and you'll even see a tram shooting rapidly between the buildings to help people get around town faster than walking the pathways or dealing with trying to get around on the ground below than taking elevators up to where they need to be. King Brahm looks to the group and looks a little confused because, he kind of knows who's who from last time, doesn't quite know who he would have put in this position previously or if this position exists, and asks, which one of you is the leader Or who could I entrust with something?
I'm not even like there. I'm trying to stay like inside walls of ship so that I don't see that there's no ground.
Okay, so you don't even know that you're coming up on a flying city.
Right.
Oh, that's gonna be rough. Alright, Tula, did you go up? Is Tula present? I think we lost a player.
Possibly. Yep.
Yep.
Killer?
Oh,
There you are.
Fuck, I was saying hello for a solid, like, 2 minutes.
Oh shit, I just thought you were being quiet.
No. For
So
some reason my mic cut out.
did you hear the description of the city and everything?
Yes.
Okay, did you go to the top to see all that?
Yes. And then Braum was asking, so, who's the leader?
Yes, and so right now, Aaron or Rowan, whichever you want to go by, did you go up as well? Since I mean, you kind of want to see the world, right?
I do, but I have to clean up, so I do not go up to the deck.
Okay.
Just yet. I have to clean up breakfast.
So
After seeing everybody else go up, Tilly starts going up, but she stays like, not too close to the edge.
If Bree sees the chef cleaning up stuff and he like just grabs handfuls of like meat and scraps off other people's tables and just kind of shoves stuff in his pockets and then walks out.
so you got pockets full of meat.
Absolutely.
All right. Your new nickname is Hot Pocket, not Flavor Town.
It's better than pocket meat.
Well, he'd take that as a compliment.
You'd be like, "Why you looking at my pocket meat?"
Yeah, he would not ask if he would want some of his pocket meat. He's a little selfish about his meat.
So, which one of you is the leader? Or, again, who could I entrust with something?
I instinctively point to Tula.
Oh,
Fuck. I guess.
Mindy is still a little jaded about everything, so she doesn't even speak up at this point. So, Braum approaches Tula, and he hands her a key.
A what? A key?
Yes.
Okay.
And he lets you know that this is to a house within within Tefafor, and
Okay.
it'll be near where the ship docks. This is where I'll be, and this is also now your house
Oh shit, okay. Thank you.
for you and yours, of course.
Yes.
Should you need to return here, should you ever be passing through the town, you have a roof over your head instead of having to pay to stay at an inn.
Thank you. I greatly appreciate that.
He then looks to Tilly and again assures you that no harm will come to your mother, at least until after you guys get back into your original bodies and are able to talk it out with him.
Thank you. And then I look around to make sure there's nobody within earshot, and then I say, Your Majesty.
He gives you a little nod. At this point, the ship's going to start pulling into town. So, the dock, the town, everything is just above the clouds. If it makes you feel any better, Tilly, there is a ground attached to the town. Granted, the ground is flying as well.
Yeah, no, that doesn't help.
Just don't walk to the edge.
Yeah, no, that. I don't want to stay here any more than we have to.
It'll be fine, Tilly.
Ooh. Well, then that is cool.
So the map did change for you guys. I did that right?
Yes.
Oh shit, yeah. That's cool.
So I'm just gonna kind of ping things on the map. Do you see circles when I do this?
Yes.
You are very zoomed in on mine. I don't know why. Oh,
Well, oh, are you on your computer?
yes.
So you could look at the map on your screen and you should see the pings when I do it. I know we got Carmel playing on her phone, so she might not be able to see as well
Yeah, that sucks.
for now. On the bright side, I haven't had time to mess around in Tailspire more, so you're still getting 2D maps instead of 3D playsets.
Yeah.
So where I first pinged, this is basically where you docked. All the green you see is the ground below everything, along with the channels. I couldn't find anything that looked enough like a floating city, so I had to do the best with what I could find. Along the whole southern half, up to about here, is the shopping district. This here is the town hall. All this on the northern half is residential. And dead center, right across from where the dock is where the king and royal family of Tepafor resides. You
Fancy.
guys are now free to do what you want in town. Quick reminder, you do know that Lupo, Lita, and by connection to that, Salazar are somewhere here.
In the shopping
Well, we-
district.
Somewhere in the town itself. Oh, is that where you're headed?
Oh no, like I remember that I took notes.
Oh, awesome.
Lita is running a shop in Tepafor.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
They shouldn't recognize us, so I think we're good on that front.
Right.
I want to check out the house that Braun did to us.
Okay.
I want to see where our like base camp is gonna be.
Yeah, that would be a good place to start, just to have reference and
Like, we can offload all of our gear there, so that way we only need to take what's needed, so we don't draw attention to ourselves.
Mhm.
And it kind of gives us more of a backstory of like, oh yeah, we're just settling in. We just moved here.
It's not a bad plan. Alright, so are you all going to check out the house for now? Are you sticking together? I know Shift Breeze and Rowan are, I guess, new to the party. Not necessarily with the party if they choose not to be, because they're not on the same charge as you to get their bodies back or anything.
Yeah.
As we're unloading all the gear, Rowan will look at the three shape-changed individuals. Say, you all seem. Let's go with interesting. You intrigue me. Do you mind if I tag along?
The more the merrier, so long as you keep cooking like that.
I
can
agree.
Indeed. Excellent.
You have a valuable skill.
Indeed.
So, entering the house, it's nothing fancy. It fits with the motif of the city where everything's powered by steam. Everything's, at least on the outside, it's very brass and metallic-y. No real life to it. And it's got some humble furnishings. It's 3 bedrooms. It's got a small kitchen area. And there's a hatch in the floor.
I definitely want to investigate that hatch because
Same.
floor hatches. Am
So
I right?
you tug on the hatch, it's unlocked. I mean, this is your guys' house right now. Upon going down there, it's a bit of a storage cellar, and there's also a cell for if anyone was ever to need to be stored, we'll say.
It comes with its own prison. Hell yeah. Okay.
Well, remember, Brahm is staying here also in the meantime. So, safe to assume he's going to be throwing Tilly's mom in there.
That's more depressing. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, there's no windows in the cellar.
that does make me feel better because I can't see that I'm on a floating island.
Oh, this is your character's hatred for being this high up is gonna be real fun since Tefa is gonna, at least for now, become your base of operations.
I think like I can slowly adapt, but come on now, I've never left my hometown before this adventure.
Yeah, you guys have seen some shit though.
Yeah,
At this
but
point, Tool's just like,
maybe
it can't get worse.
Never say that.
Oh,
But, you know-
you just sentence us all to hell.
Yeah.
Right. But you know what I mean? It's like I've had my world turned entirely upside down lately, and maybe I just want to stay on solid ground.
You are technically on solid ground.
Yeah, no.
That-
Every
that's
little stutter or shift of the island, I'm gonna like grab onto something.
So I
Listen,
need
that
to
solid
create
ground just
fantasy
isn't-
turbulence.
technically attached to anything.
I mean, I'm going to assume I've never been in a floating city myself, but I'll assume given its size, you probably won't feel a lot of movement.
It's
True.
like a cruise ship. The bigger the ship, the less you're gonna feel the waves rocking.
That's true. But also like the hum of the motors keeping it up. If that noise changes any.
So,
Uh-uh.
what you really hear, I mean, there's propellers, obviously, but the motors are oddly quiet. There is a constant hiss of steam releasing.
Yeah, if that changes at any one point in time, Tilly's gonna lose her mind.
Poor Tilly.
Tilly.
Oh, and you guys see Shift Breeze, like, he's kind of following you, but also not really, because he's not looking at you. He's just like, his ears are kind of laid back. He's just got his nose crinkled, like he doesn't like the smell of everything. Like, he's just not quite used to it. And he's just like looking up at everything with just like kind of like, if. And then every now and again, he'll like pull out a piece of meat out of his pocket and just kind of chew on it, but almost with disdain. Like he's just doing it to take the taste of the air out of his mouth.
I just like that you're pulling meat out of your pockets.
Yep.
It's kind of like gum, just something to chew on.
Yeah. Blow little meat bubbles.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Fat.
Weird. Alright. So at this point, you guys are free to explore the city. You have no map. You've been given no direction as to where things are. I kind of just gave you a brief overview for player knowledge.
Hey, Tula. Is Tula still with us?
Tola, did you mute yourself again?
I'm not muted. My mic is just cutting out randomly.
Oh, but we hear you now.
Yes. And I heard you. So
Okay.
yes, Tilly. What do you want?
Where does Salazar say? Why did I forget her name is?
Lita?
Yeah, where did Salazar say Lita is?
He didn't. He couldn't say exactly, but he did mention that they're in a shop. So let's go to the shopping district and poke around.
Okay. Yeah, shopping sounds good.
So you guys are heading to the shopping district?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Very least, we can also pick up some provisions or something.
As you begin walking the path to where you may think the shopping district is, again, you guys don't really know the town. A little, I'd say, upper half of a robotic body pops out of a small pillar. Welcome to Tefa. How may I help?
Just breathe, barks loud.
Tilly goes into like a defensive stance, like it naturally ready to just punch something because that's when she realizes it's not going to attack us, then you can then I'm going to can you point us to, well, do you have a map of the city you can give us?
I do not have a map, but allow me to introduce myself. I am Bronze Bramblesticks, a robotic gnome who pops up throughout the city, and I'm here to help you. What can I do for you?
Shopping. I want to go shopping.
Shopping district.
Ah, excellent. Southwest from here, and you see a little mechanical arm pop up out of his head and point in the direction. You'll be able to
Okay.
find the shopping district.
Like go gadget arm?
Yeah, pretty much.
Rowan is furiously scribbling in a notebook, taking notes and drawing little diagrams of this mechanical gnome.
He
Tilly
sees
looks
you.
curiously at the arm.
So he sees you drawing and scribbling. You don't need to take notes. I can help you with whatever you need.
Oh God, it's the paperclip.
Oh god, no, it's not nearly as sadistic.
Oh no, it's nothing like that. It's just fascinating. I've never seen something like you before.
Well then, please turn and face the mirror. And you look and you see a mirror behind you.
I look in the mirror.
There's a real quick, bright flash, and then his arm retracts into his head, and he pulls out a Polaroid of you and him together.
Oh,
Takes the Polaroid, looks at it, puts it in his pocket, and continues writing in the journal.
you tried, friend.
Tilly is absolutely fascinated by this thing. Like, what are you?
I am Bronze Bramblesticks, the robotic gnome, here to help.
Is he like an automaton?
Is he what?
Is he like an automaton?
Kind of. I guess
Obviously
you'll
more advanced because he's speaking, but
yes, you'll see as you guys go throughout the city, the same pillar he's on, you'll pass those pillars progressively, and he will pop out of all of them. Oh,
Is he like the librarian from the Time Machine?
I guess for lack of a better description, yeah, similar.
Okay.
He's the tutorial for the city.
Yeah.
that's brilliant.
So yes, now you guys.
Wait,
Oh, I'm
is
sorry.
he floating too?
No, he literally he pops up, just the upper half of the body is
Oh, like
sticking
a
out
Jack
of
in the
it,
Box.
and then when you guys walk away or you're done with him, he just goes back in.
So he's proximity activated.
Yes.
Shift Breeze is growling lowly.
I have no more meat for you. Sorry. But since you're heading to the shopping district, don't forget the tavern is right around the corner from where you guys are now. It's just, and his robotic arm pops out again and points up. And looking up, you actually see a rounded glass elevator going through another layer of clouds. And there's just little enough cloud coverage where you can see what looks to be a modern-day rotating restaurant. And the tavern is a full rotating panoramic view high above the city.
That's awesome.
So perfect for Tilly, right?
Yes.
Poor Tilly.
Oh yeah, perfect. I see the elevator and I'm like,
It's enclosed.
that no.
I mean, would you rather a wooden platform with a pulley?
Yes,
Really?
only barely.
I mean, I guess if you don't know much about the tech or the tech scares you because you don't know much about it, something you know would be better than this.
At
And
least
if something goes wrong, you can always just jump off.
I mean, depends on how high up you went. Jumping off could also mean I just give you a blank character sheet.
Wow.
Roll
if
3d6.
you give me a blank character
Roll 3
sheet,
more.
we're gonna bring back my war priest that was everything was faded.
I'm never handing you a blank character sheet. I have escaped that character.
It is faded. If Tilly dies, it is faded.
I mean, I'll give you that one. Oh shit.
Well, I guess we're off to the shopping district.
Yes.
So
And
you
that
guys,
was here.
yes, yeah, that whole like section, I guess from west to bordering southeast is all shopping.
It's a lot of shopping.
Yeah, so if there's a store, it's here.
Shift Breeze tries to sneak a pee on the box that Gnome went back into.
Roll a deck save.
I can do this. Sorry. Oh no, that's no.
I know you're playing on mobile.
That's terrible. Yeah, because I don't have any dice with me right now.
Do you want me to just throw a d20 for you?
I rolled one.
You roll what?
That was terrible. That was I rolled a 2.
A 2?
Or no.
Oh,
No, I rolled it wrong. Sorry.
yeah, yeah.
Try that again.
I was saying the 2 was from before when you rolled your d4.
Right. I do not like that. Oh no, nope.
Still not good.
Nope.
You take 4 points of electric damage.
Oh.
Right through the pee hole.
Oh.
And of course, Aaron's scribbling more notes.
Do not
Yes.
pee on it.
Do not pee.
I mean, that's a good... Or at least don't pee on that. I'm going to say don't pee at all. This would be a very cruel city. We're so
Taking notes
evolved.
on what not to pee on.
Don't pee on the
Be
public
electrified.
infrastructure.
Don't pee on the Jack in the Box.
Yeah. I mean, if that's going to be the note, I think that is the note. I've been thinking of trying to get some little things from our campaign, and there are some new shirts up on the shop. I think don't pee on the Jack
Don't pee on the Jack in the
might have to
Box.
be one.
The Gnome in the Box. There we go. Maybe.
It's my gnome
Put my
in a
gnome in a
box.
box.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Would we get
Yep, there
copyright
we
for
go.
that? Probably.
Yeah, we'll
Should
get
we do it?
We'll get
Absolutely.
stricken if we take it too far.
My real dog is very concerned that I started yiping, so there's that. I'm fine. I'm fine.
So, you guys are in the shopping district. One of you's lost a little HP.
I'm just imagining Swift Breeze like limping with tufts of fur just sticking out everywhere.
Yeah, it's
Or
his
your
hair
frosted
is
tips are
spikier.
no longer
than it was.
frosted; they're kind of sooty.
Crispy tips.
Yeah, he's
Well-
crispy now.
He has resistance and absorb elements, but he took that one straight to the pee hole. There's not a lot of resistance directly in that particular body part.
Yeah,
So,
the
I'll go
AC
ahead
of
and
your
take
urethra
that
is
L.
not good.
No, I'll go ahead and take that L and not use the magical resistance for that because I totally did.
There's another quote: "The AC of the urethra is not very good."
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
That needs to be in a mug.
That's going to be my next tattoo. Jesus. Guess where
What,
it's
just
going
like
to be.
AC 5 right next to
Somebody
the
should
tip?
go post that in quotes without context real quick.
Oh.
I have way too many windows open to be able to do that.
All right, you know, I got it. I got this.
I'm still on Facebook hiatus right now, so
Gotcha.
I can't post.
Facebook pays me, so I'm not allowed to go on hiatus.
I normally take it earlier, but since I'm doing different fairs than in Kansas. My hiatus time has shifted, so I'll probably pop back on right before Sherwood.
Gotcha. All right, so what are you guys doing? You're in the shopping district. Are you looking for a specific store? I know you're driven to this district because you're trying to find Lita, Lupo, and Salazar to get answers and solutions, but you got to start somewhere.
I say we start looking for like any kind of metaphysical shop. Because Lita is a tarot bitch, and like,
A
am I
tarot
wrong?
bitch. No, I've never heard that exact phrase. I like it.
Yeah.
That should be a
Are
call.
there any like street kids or anything like that hanging around the shopping district?
Yeah, are there any like urchins?
No, none that you could see. This is actually a very, very clean and kept town, or well kept town, I should say.
Okay, the next robot pillar we see, I want to ask the robot, if I ask you questions, are those questions private?
What do you mean, private?
If I was looking for someone, would that person be able to know that they were being looked for?
If you're looking for my maker, then yes. If not, then no.
So if I ask if you've seen any bunny people running around.
Bunny people?
Yeah.
You're funny.
Okay, thank you.
Have you seen a giant Muppet?
You cut out what?
Have you seen a giant Muppet?
A giant Muppet? I don't believe so. I don't know what a Muppet is. Could you describe this?
Large, brown, and fuzzy.
Ah, yes. I believe you are describing the one known as, and he pauses for a second, Lupo.
That's correct.
Unfortunately, Lupo has not been seen for quite a few days now. Mumbling something about the world must change, but not yet. Lupo is seen walking towards the edge of the town. Don't know where they went.
When he says edge of town, Tilly just turns white.
Do you need medicine?
Oh, she's just a big baby.
Do you need a diaper change?
I punch her in the arm when she says that.
He then looks at Tula. Do you need medicine?
Do you need medical assistance?
He's like Baymax now.
Yes.
Are you satisfied with your care?
Yes. So, little offshoot. Amber has a white Chevy Spark for the car she drives, and she calls it Baymax, and she even has the little Baymax face on her side mirrors.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, that was my little offshoot. But, so, yes. I'll ping on the map where the edge that he was kind of pointing to is. Over in that area.
Oh, fun.
Was there anything else I could help you with?
I think that's it.
Do you know anyone named Lita?
Lita does not compute.
Are there any tarot shops in the shopping district?
No, there are many magic shops over to the eastern side of the district, though. You may be able to find what you're looking for there.
Well, at least it's a start.
Oh, how does the city feel about necromancy?
I didn't even think of that one.
City ordinances.
We're on the fence.
What about people furniture?
Furniture for people? We love it. That's what people sit on.
What about furniture made of people?
Oh, Jesus. What?
Okay, so nobody's been seen to be making furniture of people?
No, never. That would not stand in this city. Our
Wow.
guards would put a stop to that immediately.
Okay.
We have been crime free for. And then he just shuts down.
You hear Shift Breeze mutter under his breath, "Kinky."
15 years.
I jump when he comes back. I jump back into my defensive, like,
Thank you.
You are quite welcome. Is there anything else I could do for you today?
I don't think so.
Feel free to stop at any of my many, many pillars, and I will assist you.
Sure will.
so. As much as I hate to say it, I think we should go to the edge of town.
Yep.
You're going to the edge first?
If that's where Lupo was last seen, and Lupo's the one with the ring.
Yeah.
You guys are so laser focused today. So, moving to the edge, roughly in the direction where Bronze Bramblestick's pointed, you see a staircase going down the side of, well, I guess the town.
At least have a railing.
You know what? Let me leave this one up to, as Skippy would say, fate. Yes, it has a very secure railing.
We'll skip it. Well, Tilly,
Yeah.
at least you don't have to worry about falling.
It's not me falling I'm worried about, it's the island falling.
Like Sokovia from Avengers 2.
Yeah. How far from, like, actual ground are we, since I'm at the edge of town?
We're above the cloud line, aren't
Yes, all you see is clouds.
we? Yeah.
Yeah, Tilly's gonna stay towards the island side of the staircase.
Just like hug the wall.
Yeah. Maybe not quite hug the wall, but, you know, use
Definitely.
the handrail on that side.
Well, so it's like a one-sided staircase, so one side's the rail, the other side is literally pressed against the wall going down in a diagonal.
I know, but it's at least is it a fairly wide staircase? Like, more than 2 people wide?
It's about a person and a half wide.
Yeah, so I stay on the island side
Okay.
of, you know.
Alright, well then. Going down the staircase, you see a door.
Door. Oh boy. Is there any magic on this door?
Are you asking me, or are you using a spell to try to divine this?
I don't think
Or
I
an
have
ability.
a spell. Can I roll perception?
Isn't detect magic? Oh, detect magic's a spell. Shit. If you don't have it, then yeah, you can just roll perception.
14.
I'll say from the looks of it, it looks just like your run-of-the-mill door.
Mm. Tula wraps a scarf around her hand and goes to open the door.
Oh, you've learned. I'm so proud
I've
of you.
learned. I remember.
This is my proudest moment as a DM.
Wow.
The map didn't flip for us.
Oh, I know. I was waiting till the door opened. I was just getting it ready.
Okay.
Oh, you have the stream up also?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you reach for the door. It's unlocked. Nothing happens. You open it.
Do I hear anything coming from the other side of the door? Or I want to roll a perception on that.
I mean, it's pretty obvious there's just running water. And you know what? You fucking heard it. With that 24, you heard it.
I heard water. Got it.
You were in what's effectively the sewer right now.
Oh, fun. But that smells amazing.
I'm sure it does not. What do you guys do?
Into the sewer.
I'm exploring a sewer, I guess.
All right.
We were walking around armed, correct?
I'm assuming you guys just had your shit on you.
Okay, cool.
And remember, you have your new character sheets.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and draw my short sword, which feels oddly natural in the hands of this body, even though Tilly's never used one.
Fair.
Rowan will pull out his rifle.
Tula's gonna remain unarmed currently. Wait, I'm an elf ranger, I think.
I'm a human ranger.
Then you're a rogue.
Oh, I'm the rogue. It says I'm an acolyte.
There was just some things that had to get checked off when I was using the character mancer to make the sheets.
I am
It's
also
not a
an
perfect
acolyte.
Yeah, it's not a perfect thing.
Maybe our characters were acolytes together, and that's why they were traveling together.
You know what?
Oh,
there we go.
There we go.
Good retcon.
Considering I actually don't have any weapons aside from a bow and arrow and a dagger. Yeah, Tula's just like unarmed.
Oh, and by the way, I don't track ammo. I'm not gonna make you be like, fuck, you ran out of arrows mid-battle, so just fire to your heart's content.
Thank you.
No problem.
Alright. I'm gonna roll another perception to see if I hear anything other than water, or,
Okay.
Try to decide left or forward.
So your perception wasn't great, but it was enough to let you know that if you proceed forward versus turning, it's just going to take you longer to get where you would go if you turned.
Okay. Well, I guess we're turning.
We are lefting. Left through.
We're turning.
Left
I'm
turn!
assuming you're
He's
taking up
making
the
another
front.
left.
So wait, Skippy, you're a ranger, right? Or a rogue? You're the rogue.
Ranger.
Ranger. Fuck, I don't know anything.
Why?
Mindy kind of puts her hands on your shoulder and says, "Let me take the front." Mindy's a paladin in this.
Not feeling comfortable in this body, I go ahead and let her. I put away the sword and draw the bow and the longbow.
Okay. So you guys come up and you're in an open space. Because of your perception that you rolled, you could tell that you to the right is where you would have come from. So the area to the left is different to you, and there's also a path to the south.
Is there also a path to the north? Is that what I'm saying?
That little
Yeah.
cutout. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Shit, there's a door there. So for all you can tell, there's a path that way as well.
I'm gonna check it. The north.
Okay, so you
Partly
come up.
just for loot.
That's fair. You come up and there's a door.
Do I hear anything? See any sign? Is it rusty?
It's just a very clean metal door.
I put a scarf around my head and open it.
What is it with y'all in scarves around the hands?
So Tula picked up a ring that came off of a body, and it wound up being a cursed item.
Also, those rocks.
Oh, and the rocks. Fuck, I forgot the rocks. let's
And
just
the book.
say, huh?
And the book.
There's a lot of bad shit in this world.
I'm a
Okay, so
dumbass.
stop picking stuff up is what I'm hearing.
Well, you haven't even started, so you're already ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I mean, I guess
NP
that
on
would be
nothing.
strange. Like, two
Cursed
separate
doorknobs
people.
are,
Like,
a little weird.
look, we had cursed rocks earlier.
Yeah.
I have to deal with a crazy necromancy wizard man that like to turn people into furniture.
And he's the reason you guys are here now.
What weird forgotten elder god did you guys piss off?
Why do I see this like actually happening? Like, oh,
I mean, that sounds like a pretty good question at that point.
she did it.
Oh shit.
No, like that was legitimately what Rowan would have said, like as y'all are describing all these past horrifying things.
Mindy
did it.
just shrugged. She's like,
Like-
I haven't been with him that long.
He's a smart man, but he's struggling to make sense of all this.
But yes, I cover my hand before opening the north door.
You open it, and it's an empty room.
All right.
An empty room or a quote unquote empty room?
Funny you should say so. Since you opened the door and you walked into the room, no. Not
I didn't
perception.
walk in. I opened the door.
Huh?
I opened the door and looked in. I didn't
Oh,
walk
okay.
in.
So looking in, you don't see anything.
I closed the door back.
Okay.
I'm guessing walking in is a different story.
Could be.
Yeah, right?
I played my hand.
Dum, dum.
We'll get back to that when we have time.
So now you know you have a south path and a west path.
Rowan will go up the
Hula?
stairs to the west.
Okay.
Oh, you just
I guess
went
we're
for
following
it.
Rowan.
He was
Well,
right there.
roll a deck save.
Oh shit.
All of us or just him?
Just Rowan.
Ooh. 22.
Well then,
You're fine.
just as this all happens, as you step there, you hear a noise, and you jump out of the way, and a blob lands on the ground.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
That blob then stands up and takes the shape of you.
Oh.
Roll initiative.
Fuck.
Where the fuck's the initiative button? I haven't done this in so long. Where's my tools?
Wait, where's the tracker?
I don't fucking see it.
Tracker wasn't up. Does that mean I need to re-roll?
Wait, turn order. There it is.
There we go.
Yeah, you could re-roll. That was a bad roll.
Much better.
Oh.
Click your token before you roll initiative.
Yes.
Say what?
If you're playing
Click your
this on
token.
PC, click your token before you roll initiative. Why are
That's
valid?
not bad.
Hold on. What's going on here?
I don't know if that's going to work for me. I rolled on Beyond for my initiative and got a 19.
Wait, where did my 21 go?
It's being all fucky. It keeps adding other characters that aren't even part of this.
Oops.
It's weird. On my screen, those aren't there.
Same.
Well, I just deleted them off of it. So, okay. We had... I mean, your 20 still puts you at the top anyway. So, Aaron, click your token and then click initiative. And Carmel, what did you roll?
I rolled a 19. Well, I rolled a 15, but plus 4, so 19.
Okay, so I have to roll initiative that way?
Yeah, that's how you get to pop up in the turn order.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
My tracker disappeared. I'm not on there right now.
Okay, on mine, you're right at the top, though.
Okay.
So we got Tilly, Shift Breeze, Tula, Rowan, the creature that I named Gelatinous Mimic, and then Mindy.
All right. Does this count as an ooze?
One way to find out.
I'm going to shoot it.
Holy crap.
Damn.
That's
With gusto. What's the max roll on the attack? Like the damage?
the damage is 1d8 plus 1.
Okay, so the way I calculate crits is you just do the max on top of it. So you
Okay.
get to add 8 to this.
Nice.
Let me pull up my
That makes it
calculator.
11.
Yes, let me pull up my calculator real quick so I can actually track damage. Because don't bother doing it on the tokens because I want you guys to see what it has.
Mm.
Alright, anything else you can do this turn?
Don't think so.
Alright, Shift Breeze, you're up. By the way, I don't focus too much on, like, distance or anything. So unless you're doing some
Okay.
sort of, like, AoE, I'm not too concerned about it.
What? Okay. Let me ask real quick. Would you count pulling something out of my BOH, my bag of holding, as an action or a bonus?
I'm going to say it depends on what you're reaching for.
My short bow. I keep it in the bag of holding.
I'll let that just count as a bonus action because you're not pulling,
Okay.
like... I thought you were going to pull, like, one of your animals out or something.
No, that's real. No.
That would count as an action.
No. Okay, I would. Let me, because my returning dagger's in my boot, so I would pull that and throw it.
Okay.
So, as an action, let me.
I watched the whole first season of Vox Machina, so hearing Returning Dagger is just exciting me.
Not the first time. Last campaign I played in was Pathfinder, and I had a returning weapon. It was the first time using one, so and it was given to me, so I had to figure that out.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
It was a spear, and it was like I was a barbarian, and I've always played barbarians, never had magic weapons, and I'm like, what's going on? And so, like, yeah, I was like, oh, okay, that's cool.
How do I do this?
Right. Like, why are you giving me magic? I don't want this. I literally told my DM that. He made me break his campaign, so we won't go into that.
Okay.
God bless America. No, that is not how that works. Sorry, I am bouncing back and forth between.
It's cool. I know you're doing this all from your phone, so you don't.
Yeah.
You don't have the option to have multiple tabs open like this.
So, let's see. 22. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Roll an attack. I'll roll the attack here, though. I apologize, guys. Taking too long in the combat.
Hey, it's cool.
Does that roll? That is not what I meant to do. That is incorrect. It says do that. Here, 16. So does a 16 hit?
A 16 certainly hits.
Okay. So I'm going to roll my. So that's with the dagger. Let me roll the damage. Oh, great. That's cool. I only rolled 2. All right. So that's 7.
7 damage.
Yep. And after I throw the dagger, I'll pull the short bow out of my bag of holding.
Okay. So
And what you guys see is like a really blackened. It looks like it's been burnt. Blackened short bow. It looks like it's junk, but that's just how it looks. So, and then that's it for me.
all right. So then, Tula, you are up in
Yep.
your brand new body.
Haha. I unsling my. Where's my bow? Where's my bow? Short bow. I unsling my short bow. And just aim. Let's see. Can we do the thing? No. Okay, so I just have to roll. I just
You
have
should-
to roll a d.
You should be able to just click the short bow button on your thing.
Right. I should. When I actually click it in the weapons and not inventory.
Yes.
So there we go.
11 does hit.
Hell yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, this thing has ultra low AC.
I noticed.
I mean, it's a gelatinous blob in the shape of our friend. So.
All right. So yeah, you hit it. Arrow just goes right into it, and it. I should have said this before. When another arrow hit it, it doesn't like fly all the way through it like it would a normal jelly that you might shoot, but it actually sticks like you hit something solid like a body.
Are you sure we're not hitting Rowan?
Rowan has not lost any HP. I would have been like messaging him to be like, "Yo, start screaming."
Okay.
It has his shape, but it is still like this very green color. You could tell the difference between it and Rowan.
Okay.
So is it like ballistic jelly?
Does it what?
Is it like ballistic jelly?
Yeah, like when you watch the videos of people testing weapons out on those, that's
Yeah.
kind of how it's hitting.
Oh, okay.
And with that, it's Rowan's turn.
Rowan is very unnerved by this thing and wants it to die. Wants it to die very, very, very fast. So I'm going to use a point of grit for Deadeye Shot, which gives me advantage on the attack roll. That is a 24 to hit.
I'm going to say that hits.
6 damage for the first attack.
All right.
And we're going to use another point of Deadeye Shot, or another point of grit for another Deadeye Shot. And we get a 22.
That hits as well.
And significantly better damage this time, 14 points of damage.
Good
Damn.
God.
Nice.
You really do want it dead.
Yes.
Nice.
And it is now the Mimic's turn.
No.
Or the
And actually, I guess
gelatinous Mimic.
I should ask, where is this gelatinous thing?
So, it landed right in front of you.
Okay. After his attacks, Rowan would also move away.
Okay. So,
Disengage.
at this point, you see it start to transform, and it takes the shape of everyone that has hit it rapidly. Like, you see it changing from Tilly to Tool to Shiftbreeze to Rowan. Mindy hasn't hit it yet, so it's not taking her shape. And it's doing it faster and faster, and then it stops on Rowan. It
Oh no.
turns into a puddle and appears right in front of you.
No.
Really does not like you.
Ew, gross.
And it's going to attack you.
When it
So-
puddled, did the weapons fall off of it?
There's no weapon.
My dagger.
Oh,
Oh,
those weapons.
my dagger.
Yeah, they hit the ground.
Arrows.
So does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. So it's going to hit you for 8 damage, 6 bludgeoning, and 2 acid.
Okay. 8
And-
damage.
You need to make a strength check.
That. I need to make a strength check, you say? 14.
All right, you're fine.
Ooh.
And with that, Mindy, our dragonborn paladin, steps up, and she is not happy watching all this happen. And it's right next to her now, at least based on how it looks on the map. So she's going to use her longsword two-handed. And it hits. For a whopping 7 slashing damage. And you actually watch the blade comes down, cuts into it like it would on a jelly, like, on an ooze, how they would split at this point. But it stops again as if it's like almost hitting bone. And then she pulls her blade out. And at that, it's top of the order. Tilly is up.
So I'm looking over this first character sheet that you gave me for the ranger.
Yes.
Turns out I have dual wielding and extra attack.
Oh.
So I'm going to take advantage of said things.
Yes.
And use the dagger and the oh, wrong character sheet is up now. Oh, where'd my character sheet go? This one. Okay. Use the short sword and the dagger.
Both of those hit.
Wait. So.
So I'm picturing this like you swing the short sword down at, like, say, its shoulder, and then take the dagger and drive it into the stomach.
Yeah.
That sounds fancy.
Well, if it's facing.
Actually, yeah, it's facing Rowan right now.
So into his kidneys.
Okay.
The gelatinous kidneys.
Into them jelly kidneys.
Yeah.
Who needs kidneys in this day and age?
I mean, when you're made of jelly, you know. And that's the end of your turn.
Yes.
All right. With that, Shift Breeze is up again.
Awesome. Okay. So the dagger will return as it does after a ranged attack. The short bow. I'm going to grab an arrow out of the quiver and let me see. Sorry, rolling 7. So that's an 18 to hit, which I'm guessing hits. And
I think you keep cutting out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to heat metal on the arrow in 3. Sorry, I'm rolling these. I will screenshot them. I rolled a 13
Awesome.
heat damage.
Ignore the
13?
thingy I just sent into the chat. I was trying to read it on my own.
It's all good. So you say you did 13 damage?
Yeah, 13. Yep.
All right. It is looking a bit worse for wear right now. And it's Tula's turn.
I just shoot it again with my short bow.
All right. And that's another hit. You're like, shit, Tula's not this accurate.
Right?
Wow. It says I'm doing 6 piercing.
Yeah. So, same thing. That arrow just embeds itself in this jelly body.
I'm gonna go wireless for just a few moments to get a some sort of sleeves on. It's cold in here.
Okay. There's a few spots to clear up anyway.
Oh, and you'll see his frosted tips kind of glow like a little bit like fire.
From when you use heat metal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just his hair, because, it's
elemental hair.
Yeah.
No.
It is.
With that, Rowan's up. Aaron, are you muted?
Sorry, my microphone was just not down.
Okay.
First thing first, we're gonna just kind of back away, providing a little ability for one of my allies to finally fully box him in,
Okay.
and we're gonna take 2 more shots at him.
Sounds good.
We have a 13 and a 19.
Those both hit.
Huzzah!
This thing has stupid low AC.
Oh,
It's
that is
yellow.
a total of 32 damage.
Oof.
So, all right. So you take 2 shots with a gun.
Yes.
So you aim and you just lock on and you pull the trigger. You hit this thing dead center, and it explodes. And as a reflex, you still pull the trigger again. And you see a bullet hit the wall behind where it was. As it explodes, everybody roll a dex save. I guess I should do Mindy's.
23.
13.
Ew. 8.
11.
All right, so Aaron, you had 23, you said?
Yes.
So you see a piece of the jelly start falling. Just one that's left, everything else disintegrated. Are you going to try to catch it?
No?
All right, it hits the water below and gets sucked into the sewer system.
Nothing bad can happen from that.
But hey, you guys won, and honestly, for all that, only 8 damage was doled out.
Not a bad outing.
No, your first combat together.
Yes.
Bonding experience.
You did so
We'll
good.
see if my elvish accuracy comes into play a little bit better for me later.
I mean, I'd say you did pretty damn good there.
Right?
Yeah,
Well,
that was,
funny is-
that was some nice damage.
The first 2 shots I took were using the advantage. So elvish accuracy basically gives me super advantage. I basically get to roll 3d20 instead of just 2.
Jeez.
And the first 2 shots I made were not that great. So we'll see.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
All right, so there's no loot because this thing blew up and there's nothing left behind. I mean, you can pick up your arrows if you want, but again, I wasn't tracking ammo. Which way do you guys proceed?
I want a perception before I go back into that room.
The room that Aaron went into originally?
Yeah.
Okay. So you look and you're looking at the floor, the ceiling, the walls. You don't see any, I'll say any extra stuff, like any extra condensation. There's obviously water in there from the sewage,
Right.
but you don't see anything.
Can I throw in a detect magic?
Sure.
Boom.
So you, while detecting magic, you don't sense like any magical items per se, but you just know there's some remnant of something from the water flowing.
Mm. So there's like a
Hey,
an aura or something with the water?
I'm sorry?
Like an aura or something with the water?
Yeah, it's faint, so like it's not like the water's like brightly glowing for you, but you definitely you see there's something with this water. Remember, the last bit of jelly did just land in it.
Right. I sniff and I say, the water is weird.
Yeah, nobody drink the sewage.
I don't think any of us planned on it.
Okay, well that's good.
No danger. No danger.
I'm so proud of you guys. I'd say not
Look
drinking
at us.
sewage is a step above some parties I've played with.
That also sounds like a
Also-
t-shirt. Don't drink the sewage.
Yeah.
Also, it's a step above just touching random necromancers' rings and
Hey.
books.
Never
One
gonna let her live
time.
that down.
Okay, several times.
Okay, half the time.
Most of the time.
All right, fine.
It was
Every
twice
chance.
in one day.
All the times.
Actually, it was like all three of those were in one day, weren't they?
They were either in
Yeah.
one or two separate instances.
I
All
mean,
of
one
the
day for the
times, just in that one
characters.
Yes.
They were all one day for those characters, though.
They were in rapid succession.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, one in-game day. How's it going, Oddbjorg?
So there's nothing. This is not a passage to the south.
No, when you get in there, you see there's just pipes running along a solid wall.
Okay.
But there is a passage to the south that you guys noticed before. Or at least you see a door. I guess I shouldn't spoil the fact that you guys could see the map because I don't have a fog of war or anything.
Well,
And
then
even
let
if you
us-
did, we could meta by looking at your stream.
Yeah, that's true.
Ah,
Why
let's
do you think?
investigate the door?
Why do you think I have every character sheet and all my campaign notes on my other monitor?
That's smart.
Yeah, sometimes I do that. Sometimes I do this smart.
Smart.
All right, so you gonna just grab the door?
With a
would like-
cloth.
I would like to percept the door.
It's a door. You don't even
Okay.
need to roll for that.
Can I check it for traps?
Sure.
Ooh, oh, that's a 9.
Ooh.
It's still just a door.
Yeah.
You could have rolled a 20. It's a door.
Okay.
Lord.
I can assure you, I don't think I've actually thrown any real traps at the party yet, have I?
No, not really. Except for that ice spider at the bottom of the fucking lake.
I mean, that's not a trap. That was an encounter. It might have felt like a trap.
Well, I mean, there was the trapped glowing stones, the trapped necromancer's book, the trapped
Well, those are
necromancer's-
cursed. You guys are just
The
mixing
trap
words.
was your curiosity.
Yes. The trap was within you all along.
Listen, curiosity might have killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. Also, for some reason, I just rolled extremely high on those saves.
Well, you did good. All right, so are you gonna open the door?
At this point, we just need to open the door.
Yeah.
Yes. And there's another door.
Oh, Russian nesting
I'm-
doors. Cool.
I didn't
I'm
make
gonna
this map.
percept this door.
This door is just as much of a door as the last one.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, but I'm also listening for things behind the door, and
Oh, okay. So in doing that, you don't hear anything. You know what?
with a
Oh,
9, I clearly don't.
I
hear
just
anything.
realized I was gonna tell you to roll. So you don't hear anything. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
All right.
Can Tula roll perception to hear stuff behind the door?
Sure.
I guess we will all roll
Cause-
perception. to
Yeah,
get
you
stuff
could
behind
all
the
roll
door.
perception.
14.
14.
16.
I would say 14 is good enough. So you don't hear anything, but you smell a freshly put out fire, like a campfire.
There might be something behind that door.
I opened the door with a cloth.
Okay. You open the door and you see a freshly put out campfire, as I aptly described. You see more doors to the south, and when you get into the room, do you walk into the room?
Yes.
When you get into the room, to the west, you see a statue. And that statue is of a two-headed being. But you can't quite tell what... you can't recognize anything from the heads, if it's anything you've seen or whatever.
Roll a religion check.
Oh.
Mhm.
Right, because we're acolytes.
So, this is no religion you know of. I'm gonna say, though, roll a perception check with advantage, because the religion check was pretty high. Just Skippy on this one. Beautiful. So you
Nice, Skip.
see on the statue of the two-headed being, there's a plaque that's kind of got some muck on it. Do you got to wipe the muck off?
With not my door opening cloth, but another like section of cloth.
It comes clean off. This is just sewer remnant, but it says the sisters.
Do they happen? Does one happen to kind of look like a Muppet
Oh,
Or a bunny.
they
or a
both
bunny?
they both kind of do, but kind of don't.
So they look like iconographed versions of.
They both look the same. They both look a little muppety and a little rabbity.
Is there any tell how old this statue is?
I mean, so the muck that was on it, that could have just been from a day, because again, people rummaging through the sewers and whatnot. But the
Yeah.
statue itself, like from higher up, is almost like pristine and shiny and polished, which either means it's new or there has been somebody taking excellent care of it.
Huh.
Mm.
Yay. Okay.
Is this campfire still warm? And are there any kind of like signs or trail or I don't know, tufts of Muppet fur caught in a crevice somewhere?
So the campfire, I'm gonna say it's not warm. There's still some very, very faint embers, so you know it was put out a while ago. But recently enough, like you know how campfires look after sitting there overnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's at about that point. As far as any other trails or tufts of Muppet fur, as you put it, there is nothing of the sort.
No muddy footprints in the sewage muck.
No.
I had to ask.
No, I
It was a
understand.
It was worth asking.
You're dealing with a lot of shit, especially you guys who kind
Literally.
of have an idea of what you're
Really,
going up against.
dealing with shit right now.
Yeah, I
Also-
rolled a perception check. I rolled a 1, so I can only smell shit right now.
You smell shit, and you found
it.
a weirdly shaped charcoal in the fire that you think might be useful.
Alright, I'm gonna use a cloth and open this door.
Door opens just fine.
And the same with this one with my door opening cloth.
Well, guess what? It opens just fine. Well, that's called building suspense. Not really. Alright, so you get down to the next area. You see another little, like, there's an open body of sewage. And to the west, you see just a pathway. And to the right, you see a big open room.
Let's go to the big open room.
Yeah. I was thinking a big open room sounds lovely.
Investigation.
Alright, so you guys are all walking into said big open room?
Yep.
I want to percept as I do it.
Okay. Go for it. Roll perception.
So
9.
much.
And there's a lot to look for. Was that 9 the perception you just
Is-
rolled?
Yeah, that's the one I
Is
just
there
rolled.
is there a discernible floor?
That is shallow sewage in the middle. Oh wait, you can't see it, right? Because of the fact that you're on your phone? Are you able to see
Right.
the map
Yeah,
at all?
no.
Okay.
Hold on. Not when I'm in the rolling app, no.
Gotcha. So there's a concrete outskirt, I guess we'll say, with a shallow sewage center, and there's 4 pipe controls, the things that you turn. I don't know a better term for it.
Valves.
There you go. I'm stupid. There's 4 valves.
Either a valve or a spigot. I don't know.
I also roll perception.
Okay.
15.
All right. You see on the ceiling another gelatinous thing, except it's a little different.
Damn it.
It's big. And it's angry, and we're gonna take 5. So be right back in
I
5.
rolled a 19, so I saw it too. Yeah.
giant slime bat.
All right, I am back.
Huzzah.
As is Aaron.
I'm back.
Here.
Just turning my camera back on now.
Okay. You might have to send me a new link. I'm not sure if it'll pick it. Oh no, it picked it up. Neat. All right, so big fucking
Oh,
slime,
perfect timing.
and roll the initiatives.
Fuck.
I don't have Roll20 up apparently.
It says you're signed in.
Well, yeah, I just didn't have the tab up.
Oh, gotcha.
Where's the token? They're there. Okay. Tula. Oh, come on.
That's a rough roll.
Yeah, this mimic means business. And you got a 4.
I got a 9.
All right. I got all our initiatives in, and yes, big slime, and it doesn't have any of your shapes right now. It's just a very big, very what's the best way to describe this? It's just a very nondescript, generic-looking person. Picture basically, if you've ever seen Attack on Titan, just one of the regular Titans that looks like a big naked thing, but green.
Fantastic.
Yes. And it does want to eat you, so that's, a bonus.
Can we tell how deep that water is?
Looking at the pillars to the valves going into it, it would probably come up to about your thigh.
Oh, lovely.
Since I don't really fuck much with distance, like, if we want to get technical, it might restrict your movement speed a little, but you could walk into it to hit the thing.
Yeah. Doesn't mean I want to, though.
Would you like me to just retcon that it started closer to you guys? So that way you can hit it?
Please and thank you. Because
I mean,
you have a lot of archers in this crew,
So
surprisingly.
you don't need it super close. Does everybody have a ranged attack aside from Alex's character?
Looks like.
Well, shit. Then the only one that needs to be up front is our paladin.
yeah, I guess I'm gonna use my bow this time.
Well, Tula's up first.
Yay!
So Tula, do your thing.
I'd give him a ha and a hi, and I'd shoot him. 13.
And you hit him. For, wow, 11. Nice. So you'll see this arrow, because of its size, it just fully embeds itself inside and then starts to dissolve.
Oh, so this one's acidic.
The last one was, too. Had Aaron failed his strength check, you guys would have been in a much different situation during that fight.
Lucky.
Hmm?
Lucky.
Lucky,
then.
lucky.
Yeah. And, alright, Tilly, now you're up.
I also do a ha and a hiya, and I shoot it.
Okay, that is actually a miss.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to hit anything with an 11.
Well, the last one you fought would have. It makes sense. The one that's like 3 times the size is harder to hit.
Right.
That makes no sense.
No, it's harder to effectively hit. You have to hit it hard enough for it to...
Yes, this arrow just like hits like the edge of it and pierces through and pops out on the other side and just heals.
Yeah.
Just closes right up. We'll go with that. And it is the gelatinous mimic's turn. It starts shuffling through the 2 people that hit it.
Mhm.
And it looks at it takes the shape of Tula's character.
Fantastic.
This very long green jelly arm just swings at you. Does a 12 hit?
Does a 12 hit?
Yeah.
No, thank God.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, my AC is 16 in this body.
Oh,
Wow.
fuck. Alright, so this very long green gelatinous arm reaches out at you and it aims too high and you just hear it crash as it hits the wall above your head and then retracts back to itself.
Fucker.
And with that, Mindy Bafflestone, Alex's character, is up. Your fancy schmancy paladin. Going in for her greatsword this time. A 16 does in fact hit for 10 slashing damage. So you actually watch her
Dang.
swing the blade horizontally, and it just cuts into this thing, and half the wound starts to heal itself, but the rest just kind of stays a little open and flappy. And with that, Shift Breeze.
Let's see. Do the returning dagger. I'm also going to do heat metal on it. 18 hit.
Certainly.
Okay, so is that
His
8
AC is like 12, ain't it?
piercing.
Actually, it's exactly what it is.
Ah.
I see you use process elimination from your hit and Skippy's hit.
No, I was just taking a guess because last one's was 11, so I was like, this one seems a little beefier.
Actually, the last one had a 9 AC. But this one, I figured you used just process elimination because you rolled a 13 and hit, and Skippy rolled an 11 and missed.
Oh. Nope.
What? See, 8 piercing and 15 heat damage.
15.
You're expecting too many brain cells from me at that point.
So 8 and 15?
Yeah, 8 and 15. 8 piercing, 15 heat.
Cool. So your dagger goes into it, and not only does it stick, you see it start to singe just some of the slime. Burn a ring in it.
Bubbling jello, boiling jello.
Yes, some boiling jello, if you will.
Satisfying kisses.
And Rowan, you're up.
All right. First things first, Rowan is going to cast as a bonus action Arcane Weapon, which allows me to add 1d6 of elemental damage to my weapon. So I'm going to choose fire. And then we're going to shoot this thing twice.
All right.
Well, one misses.
Okay.
The other one is a 26.
Nice.
Oh, where's my d8 or d12? There's my d12. All right, that is 9 points of, I believe, piercing damage,
Okay.
and then 4 points of fire damage.
Cool. So yeah, you throw your first shot, and it almost hits too far to the edge and just kind of passes through, and you actually see fire burn up behind it. And then your second shot just hits center mass, and you now see almost like a dark spot deep in its chest cavity.
Very nice.
And Tula, you are back up.
I shoot it again with my short bow.
Okay.
15 for 11 piercing.
That's definitely a hit. Cool. You
There's
guys.
not much I can do in this body.
Damn.
Yeah, but you're not missing your shots. So, like, yeah, you can't use, like, Toll the Dead, which I know is a favorite of yours.
I like that one.
It was a good one. But you're still hitting this. Was that all for your turn?
Yes. I don't think I have any bonus actions or double attacks for me.
Don't think so.
I have sneak attack, but I don't know when exactly I could use that.
I honestly haven't dealt with sneak attack in 5e, so I'd have to look.
Exactly, so I'm not too worried about trying to use that
I think
one.
you have to actually get the jump on the enemy before they've detected you, if I'm not mistaken. But,
Or if you have advantage on the attack roll.
don't? Yes.
You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it, the enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll. So
yeah, you can use it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because we have a paladin.
Yeah,
The
but
enemy's incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage.
yeah, I was gonna say it's currently focused on her, on Tula, but could she still use sneak attack then?
No, if it's focused on me, I can't.
Yeah, you can. Because if it's
Oh.
it just that there is another enemy of it. So basically, an ally is
Yeah.
within 5 feet of the enemy. The enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage on the roll.
Well, then yes, you
Oh.
can use sneak attack.
Fun. Okay. Good to know.
I mean, you can put it in your head as actually the damage is coming from someone else that's, attacking it because you're distracting it,
Yeah.
but it's still because of you.
Fair enough.
Neat. However, you guys are making quick work of this, so I'm not going to let you retroactively do it for that turn.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not worried about it.
You guys are like, I mean, it still has a good chunk of HP because I realized how many players it was going up against, but yeah. Anyway, Tilly.
I am going to switch to the dagger short sword combo and use my double attack.
Oh damn!
Both of those land.
I'll take that. 17 damage is not bad.
Not at all.
All right.
I hate to say it, but I think we're more efficient in these bodies.
That's. I mean,
No, I am not.
I was gonna say Tilly's.
15 damage is nothing compared to what I do in my real body.
Yeah, Tilly was pulling out like 30 damage turns previously. Actually, I think you did that against our boss in the last chapter.
Probably.
Yeah, I think you fucked her up. But anyway, it is now the gelatinous mimic's turn, and it's shuffling through the bodies again. And this time, it sets its sight on Shift Breeze. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
So, you're going to be taking 5 bludgeoning and 2 acid damage. Plus, I need you to make a strength check.
Okay. Alright. That is ew, gross. No, 6.
Cool. You are swallowed. It grabs you in its big gelatinous mitt and just, not even through its mouth, it just pulls you into its body. You're good for this turn. We'll see what happens next turn. Mindy is up. She's going to swing again with her greatsword and greatly miss. Well, not greatly miss, just barely miss. But a miss is a miss. And hey, Shift Breeze, it's your turn. I need you to make another strength check.
Do this better. Okay, 16.
Alright. Fucking awesome. You're like moving around. Your little Guy Fieri tips are still glowing red, so it softens the jelly around the inside of this, and you're able to slip your way out of the body.
Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, I'm gonna kick something in. Okay, cool. Gross. Slither. Ugh.
Cool.
Yo,
So,
dude. Oh, gnarly. Oh, gross.
That mental image, though.
well,
But he's super anime fuckboy vibes, just
Yeah,
in case you're not catching on to that.
I figured that out. I kind of, just for fun, want to roll what damage you would have taken if you would have failed.
Yeah.
You would have
He
taken
definitely
24
does
damage.
a dog.
Oh.
Ill. Yeah, he totally does like a full dog shake, getting out and tries to roll away. Can I do a dex thing to roll away?
If you want to roll away with style?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you roll dex to roll with style. I'll make it low too. I'll give you like a DC 12. No, DC 10. Fuck it.
Sweet. I rolled a dirty 20. Yeah.
Cool. So you actually, as you fall out of it, you land with your hand on one of those valves next to it and kind of do a one-handed push off and flip and land back on the concrete.
Sweet.
And even throw your hands up because you stuck the landing like an Olympian.
And then he shudders and still does another shake.
Yeah, it's still some
Get the
nasty
goo.
shit. I mean,
Get the go.
arguably, I think I'd rather be inside an acidic body than sewage. I don't know. That's a tough call.
Acidic body for a short period of time, yes. Prolonged, I'll take the sewage.
Well, yes, the sewage will probably do less damage to you. I don't know. There's a lot of questions with that. But it is Rowan's turn.
Well, Rowan's gonna do what Rowan's gonna do.
As in, you're gonna shoot the shit out of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the shit out of it. That was almost a 20. Oh no. Well, both hit with a 23 and a 27.
Jesus.
Yeah, you definitely landed those.
Also, your mic quality, Rowan, is just like so clear.
Oh, good. I've never actually heard
Yeah.
like the other side of this headset, so.
So I'm looking at a
already
very small
down.
thumbnail, but are you using a Logitech?
No.
Oh, that's the Corsair Void Pro.
Yeah. That
Okay.
one.
I have that same one that I use for work because I don't like using it up here because it's too big for my head.
I'm using a wired Corsair because my Sennheisers died. I forgot to charge them.
All right, so damage, we are looking at 24 points of piercing and 8 points of fire.
You say 24
Jesus.
piercing?
Yes.
Oh, both shots total.
Yes, total. For both
Okay,
shots.
okay. That makes it a little better. So you
And I don't know if it matters or not, but it is magic. My gun, it does count as magic.
So it actually, this particular jelly, it's immune to certain conditions, but as far as physical or magical attacks, there's no difference to it.
Okay.
However, you've actually just kind of blown a crater clean through it. Like, you could see clearly the wall on the other side through a burnt ring right now. Like, one shot went halfway, then the other shot went the rest of the way. It's still moving, but
yeah.
it's not happy.
Good.
And then Tula, you're back up.
I short bow.
All right. Wow.
25 for 7 piercing.
You guys are just dropping fucking ammo into this thing.
Isn't that what you told us to do?
I mean, yeah,
What
no, it
else
was a great
can we
strategy.
do? I'm not getting close to that thing with my rapier.
I'm waiting till you guys get back into your real bodies and you all go to town and buy bows.
Honestly,
This is great. And then Tilly, you're up.
I'm going to do the short sword dagger combo. The
Ooh,
dagger apparently crit.
What's the max damage for the
Oh.
dagger?
1d4 plus 4, so 8.
Alright, so that's 16, 17, 18, 19. It's 29
See,
damage.
This is some Tilly damage.
Yeah, you, what I'm going to say you did is you really quickly just swung your sword and cut, but then before the wound closed, you just went in real quick with the dagger to get a little deeper, a little more impactful with that blow. Because that was a good fucking roll. Oh, heck, it is us. How you doing? And, shit, with that, it is his Mimic's turn. And it's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And
Thing's a beast.
it's not happy. So, realistically, because you're all firing at it, and we didn't really move the characters, Mindy's the only one within melee range right now, right? Oh, no, Tilly is too.
Yeah.
So I need Tilly and Mindy to make deck saves. And I'll just be very transparent. It's DC 12.
Oh.
Cool.
No.
So,
Oh no.
you, Tilly, were able to kind of react to what you saw the jelly doing, is reaching behind itself to reach for valves on either side of it. You stopped one of the valves with your sword. You just kind of smacked its hand out of the way. Mindy wasn't quick enough. And this thing just recovered an unknown amount of HP to y'all. Because the water got a little deeper when it turned the valve. And the water's starting to creep up onto the concrete now.
one, gross. Two, god damn it.
Oh, and
Yeah.
since Rowan, I don't know if you guys have been tracking, but Rowan, you did the most damage that last turn. It turns into you and attacks you.
Oh no.
He likes you.
Does an 11 hit?
Fuck no.
Cool.
Get out of here with that weak shit.
So while it was turning one of the valves, it tried using its other weird jelly arm to swing at you, but because it had just been deflected by Tilly, it wasn't accurate, and it just kind of hits the wall between you and Tula, and then pulls the jelly arm back. And with that, Mindy is up. She's just still gonna keep going with her greatsword because it's been working so far, and she hits it for 11. And with that, Shift Breeze, you are up.
Sweet. At DM's discretion, was I able to maintain a hold of my short bow through the slide through of the gelatinous ride?
I'm going to say because your dexterous escape was so beautiful, yes.
Sweet. So he's gonna like take his hand and like run it through his hair, like super anime fuckboy style, and he's gonna touch his quiver, cast flame arrow, and shoot with the short bow. And that was stupid. 14.
14? Was that the damage, or are you asking if 14 hits?
No, to hit.
Yeah, 14 hits.
No, stupid. Let's see. There's this one and piercing and 7 piercing, 4 fire.
7 piercing, 4 fire?
Yep.
Alright, you, much like what you've been seeing happen, you hit it, the arrow goes in, and it leaves like a burnt ring in its stomach.
Indigestion.
It's got a lot of burnt rings in it now. Because you guys
I do not want to fall into that burning ring of fire again. I do not.
No, you definitely don't want to be in there a second time.
No.
And, Rowan, you're back.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna use a point of grit to Deadeye shot. We're gonna
Okay.
see if we can crit fish here. Give myself some advantage. Close again, but 24 to hit on the first shot.
Certainly fucking hits.
That is 11 points of piercing, 2 points of fire. And then for my second shot is a 14.
That does hit.
Okay, 6 points of piercing, 6 points of fire.
So between your two shots, you just blow a chunk out of the side of it, and because it's been burning, it doesn't really cinch up, and you see its body starting to like lean over to that side now from the weight of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not looking good. Tula, you are up.
Take a wild guess at what I'm about to do.
You're gonna try to stab it now.
No.
Don't forget your sneak attack.
Oh, fuck.
I'll let it count this
Too
time.
late.
You can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack if you have advantage on the attack roll. Oh, you don't need advantage, so it did 9. I'm gonna roll another
1d6.
No,
Nice.
What level rogue are you?
Should be 5th.
So it'd
Should
be
be-
3d6.
Oh, 3 of them?
Shit,
I
so roll 2
believe
more.
so. Let me double check. But I believe it's kind of like 5e or a Pathfinder. Yeah, 3d6.
Okay, cool. 25.
Nice rolls.
Guess what? Just because I need to tell you this, you rolled the exact amount of HP it had left.
Nice.
yeah.
Oh.
So
Very nice.
I'm just gonna say in this, awesome dexterous style, you run up behind it and jump on top of one of those valves, and you see these openings on it that are like halfway through its body, and you just tag 3 of those openings from the back half with arrows, causing this entire body to split in half.
Fuck yeah.
And it falls into the water. And you notice the water level rises. And there's 4 valves.
We should probably turn that off.
So do 4 of you rush over to turn off valves?
Yes.
Yes. Assuming I didn't know if we were still in combat turn order.
Oh no, it's at this point it's just
Yeah, I guess. But also, what are the long-term consequences of turning off the valves? I mean,
you don't
Skippy
know.
is wondering this, but Tilly, I don't think would think about that. She just wants to turn off the valves.
You don't know, but there's 4 of you, so I'm gonna say all 4 of you make a dex save. Or I guess you could do an athletics check if you really want, but
Wait, aren't I
Dex?
standing next to a valve?
I'm sorry?
Aren't I standing next to one that I
Well, you got back onto the
my
concrete.
cool thing? Oh, okay.
I definitely failed that save.
Yes.
I got a 13.
Oh, you stupid thing.
I got an 11.
22.
What'd you get?
22.
5.
Okay, so Aurora and Carmel made the save. This room, I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna go real time for you guys to suss out what you see. You've got about 5 minutes to get out of this room before it's flooded.
Can I make another attempt to turn off the valve?
With disadvantage because the water level went high enough where it's covered in sewage now.
Yeah.
I would also like to try again.
Okay, I'll let you each get one more try with disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
I'm gonna do actually an athletics instead of dex
that's
because
better.
that's okay.
Jesus.
+4, so that's a 16.
24, including the disadvantage.
Yes, and Aaron, what'd you get?
16.
Okay, you guys stopped the room from filling with water.
Woohoo!
It was a 12 that you needed to beat. But, so yeah, you guys are in this room now. What you see, just basically looking around, aside from the valves and the water, dirty sewage water that you're all standing in, aside from Mindy, who's very confused, is a control panel. And other than that, just pipes and lighting and a couple empty barrels.
Are there labels on the control panel?
No. There are 3 levers.
Oh no.
Are there any kind of writing, at all anywhere?
No.
Y'all can tell I'm real good at grammar, can't you?
Yes.
No writing, no glyphs. Sorry,
No, nothing.
no nada.
Oh, you're gonna make me on.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
To be at work at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I hate y'all.
Okay, why?
I'm gonna fight it.
Are we all sympathetic yawners?
Yes.
It's contagious. You don't
It
have to
is.
see it.
Alright,
Instead
stop
of-
talking about it.
Instead of Tasha's hideous laughter, it's Tasha's contagious yawn.
Oh, that's hilarious because that's my legal name. No, I'm not joking.
Alright, let's stop talking about yawning because that's gonna make me yawn.
Alright, so, you see levers. 3.
Someone not me pull them because I have a bad history with this.
I will go over and I will investigate
I'm
the
gonna
control panel.
go back over here into this room with the sealed doors.
Wow. So, Aaron, you're investigating them?
Yeah, can I make an Arcana check to try and maybe suss out what they do?
I'm gonna say you can do your Arcana check, but also throw a perception check at it.
Okay, I will absolutely throw a perception check in. Alright, my perception check is a 25. My
Jesus.
My Arcana is an 18.
So the Arcana check didn't really do anything.
Okay.
However, the perception check, you could see that the two outside switches are really, really worn, and the one in the middle looks like it has never been moved. It's new, like the gear just looks nice and shiny and unscratched.
Okay, so it's not like this is one that it's never been used, so it's kind of caked with rust. It's like it was recently replaced.
Yeah, or just the whole thing was very recently built. But
Okay.
it looks about as pristine as the statue you saw in the previous room.
Okay.
Okay.
But the other two have had heavy use.
Oh, the level, Cross.
I'm gonna pull the left lever.
You pull the left lever, and nothing happens.
I pull the right lever.
Nothing happens.
I return both levers to their original position.
You're back at square one.
Okay. I really don't want to touch the middle lever.
Do it. Touch it.
Tilly is creeped out to stick her head around the corner and watch.
Rowan will close his eyes and pull the middle lever. Just like, don't shock me, don't shock me, don't shock me.
So you pull the middle lever, and you hear a door open behind you. And you hear the voice, "I'm Bronze Bramblesticks. Come on in."
Mm. The little helpy guy?
Yeah, you're a little helpy guy. It's not a door on the map. It's this section of wall right here. If you're looking.
Yep. Rowan immediately like puts his back to the wall, gun at the ready, just like nope, 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 nope. A whole lot of nope.
I have my short sword and dagger, and if you think for a second Tilly's not gonna get a second axe when she gets her real body back, you are mistaken.
I'm gonna say since you two are really close to that opening now, just Aaron and Skippy make perception checks, or you're listening at this point.
Out of the box. There we go. 19.
Remember
Well-
the
Okay, so
sh-
Aaron hears it, and you hear, "Hello? Who's down there?"
Is that not the voice of Braun?
No, it is not Bronze Bramblesticks that you hear.
Okay. Someone else's voice.
Do we reckon? No, I didn't hear it.
No, you did not.
Rowan will look at Tilly and just kind of whisper, "Someone's down there."
I'm gonna creep a little closer and peek my head in and listen again.
Is anyone down there? Now that you're actively listening with your head around the corner, Lily, you were able to hear that.
Do I recognize the voice?
Not at all. This is your
I'm
last
not-
warning. Speak up.
Hello?
Holy shit. Hi. Who are you? What are you doing here?
Hi, my name is Tilly. I saw the door open.
Alright. I thought those switches were deactivated. Hi. My name is Bramblesticks.
Oh, you're the person that made all the robots.
Yes, those are my creation. I am the owner of the shop that's up here, the Den of Mischief. I don't know what you're all doing down in the sewers. That is terrible.
Rowan runs around the corner, like runs up, like just blindly until he sees whoever's down the hallway, whips out his notebook, and is just a barrage of questions. How did you build those things? How do you get them to talk? Are they automated? Are they intelligent? Do they have any sort of I just actually like Aaron lost the word. Just it's a barrage of all the questions he has about those robotic helpers.
You see him, like, just lift his hand to his mouth to shush, and at the same time, a mage hand comes up and shushes you. He's like, calm down. all of you, please come out of the sewer. You're in the shop district. I don't know what you were doing down there. That's a terrible place to be.
We were looking for somebody.
Well, I might not have all the information that my creation does, but I may be able to help. Um, I had this door made in case I ever needed to escape. There was about 15 years ago some run-ins with some bandits, and I just needed a little way out.
Do you know anything about the statue?
The statue?
Yeah, there's a
The
statue down
the
there.
statue of the sisters, apparently.
Sisters? No, I mean, no. There's a statue in the sewer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tilly starts
Lost it.
shaking her head, yes, very vigorously.
That's a weird spot for a statue, I'll tell you that much. But unfortunately, maybe I don't have as much information as my bronze counterpart. As you see him pull out this small disc that fits in the palm of his hand, and a little tiny thing pops out. Hi, I'm Bronze Bramblesticks. What can I help you with?
Aw.
Do you
The
know
pocket
anything
guide.
about the statue?
What statue?
The one in the sewer.
Nope. Why is there a statue down there?
That's what I was asking you.
I didn't even know there was one.
Can we show you?
I can't walk.
I hold my hands out.
At that point, the actual Bramblesticks is like, I'll carry him. I'm kind of curious to see this statue. As he walks down, he's like, what happened down here? This is a mess. Even for a sewer.
We had a run-in with some gelatinous fellows.
Were you fighting fecal matter?
Ew.
Not quite.
Not entirely.
Well, I guess that's good. So, you guys, I'm assuming at this point, escort him over to the statue?
Yes.
Huh. So, I've never seen this statue, and I've been through these sewers to map out a safe escape should I ever need. That looks an awful lot like the logo outside one of the shops here in our district.
What shop?
Shop.
I should have figured it out when you said the name. But it's the sisters. It's a magic shop. Magical items, I should say. Their stuff is not nearly as quality as mine, so please, if you want to purchase magical items, I'm the one you want to do business with.
Do you know who owns that shop?
I've been into peruse, but I've only seldom seen anyone behind the counter, so not particularly. I'm assuming it's sisters. I didn't know they were two-headed. I just thought that was a clever logo, but now after seeing this statue, I'm beginning to think otherwise. But hey, don't worry about them. My shop, no money down.
Do you have any clue who the sisters are?
No, I can show you where their shop is, but please, I'm begging you, I need the money. Don't go to them.
Trust me, friend, we don't intend on buying anything from their shop.
Alright. You want to buy something from mine? Like I said, no money down. I trade favors.
Mm,
Not the sexual kind. I see you over there with your red hair looking at me.
not quite ready to make purchases right now. I'm in a situation.
Situations are made easier to handle with magic.
Yes, but no.
Alright, suit yourself. What about the rest of you?
I think we're good for right now.
But after the situation is solved, we'll come shopping.
Could I get that?
Jeffrey is kind of just shakes his finger at him and chuckles knowingly. He's like, I know better than.
Well, maybe not you, but the one who said they'll be back. Could I get that in writing?
No.
No.
Shame. Anyway, come upstairs. I'll show you where you need to go.
I will
How
write that I do not
really?
intend to shop at the sisters.
Say that again?
How
I will give you
are
in
we?
writing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
How gross are we? Like, how much attention are we going to attract?
Yeah, I'd say Shift Breeze might be a little stinky from getting ingested. But the rest of you, aside from, you look a little battle worn, but you're not going to stick out or anything.
Well, we had, Aaron and I had to go into the water.
Oh, true. I forgot about that. Yeah, you guys might want to make a pit stop at your house and bathe.
Rowan just kind of gestures his hand a little bit and casts prestidigitation and cleans himself.
Or that.
And you can't do that to us?
You never asked. Makes a little gesture and casts prestidigitation on you.
May I please, sir?
Prestidigitation.
Thank you.
Everybody gets one.
Because Tilly's polite.
Hey, DM,
Yes.
what do I have to roll to sense any kind of a familiarity about that guy who trades in favors?
I don't quite know what you're getting at, so just give it to me in player talk. What you're trying to suss out.
I want to see if he's fayish.
Oh no, he's a gnome. He
Okay.
he deals in a
Ow.
very interesting sort of payment. It's, I guess you could call it credit, if you will, but nobody inquired, so.
I want to give him in writing that I'm not purchasing anything from the sisters.
So when you say you'll give it to him in writing, he hands you a small knife and a piece of parchment. Just prick your finger and drag it along the bottom of the page, please.
Poke. Drag.
Excellent. The rest of you? I have.
And I put my
knives.
finger in my mouth so that I don't bleed everywhere.
I
I'm
heard.
asking the necromancer if they want to make a blood oath.
Absolutely.
I mean, maybe.
I have a feeling that if Mindy were actually here today, she would have a field day with this guy.
Oh, she would love it. Unfortunately, when it comes to the grand arcing story, he's more of a minor character, so you're not gonna see too much of him after the session. Well, I guess up to you guys.
We can retcon that she went back home for a change of clothes or something.
Yeah, you know what? She was like, I'm gonna go fucking take a nap.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't care too much about the people you're after. I caught them at the end of it anyway. She's still mad about last time.
About us keeping secrets?
Yes.
Fair enough.
But, alright, so only one of you did the blood thing?
Yes.
Cool. So he points to the side of the district that it's at, tells you the name of the shop is the Sisters, and wishes you luck on your endeavors and looks forward to seeing you again for business.
Two. Fancy no man?
I'm sorry?
Said you too, fancy no man.
Thank you. As you all go to leave, 3 of you are able to walk out of the door. Tilly cannot.
Oh no.
So, when you said you wouldn't shop there, I believed you. However, I require that you make a purchase.
Do you have any nice axes.
I might. So, the way this works is you do me a favor. And upon that favor, not only is this contract null, you get an item of your wildest dreams.
Ooh, what favor?
There's somebody I need taken care of. I don't have the power to do so myself. They're a bit of a thorn in my side, if you will. So, simple, you kill them, I give you an item of great power.
And who am I killing?
Oh, it's just the town speaker.
Just the townspeaker.
Yeah. Speaker Kedu.
Hypothetically, if I get pissed at you for trying to trap me here and kill you instead,
You wouldn't fare too well. Without going into the details of it, I basically own your soul right now until you complete this task.
At that point,
I'm a-
Tula kind of cuts.
I'm sorry?
At that point, Tula kind of cuts in. What if someone who's not under contract decides to kill you?
She dies anyway.
Jeffrey is bristling, visibly and audibly bristling.
Listen, you guys, all of you, even though only one of you has a blood contract, I'll tell you what. You go kill the speaker, and upon your return, I will give all of you items beyond your wildest dreams. That is 4 for the price of 1. I only own 1 soul now, and I'm willing to give you 4 items. That's a great deal.
But there's 5 of us.
Mindy's in town, back at the house now.
Oh, right. Right.
You know what? If your little friend shows up, I'll tell her where you went, and I'll cut her in. Actually, wait, she's not a little friend. I forgot she's a dragonborn right now. I'm getting confused with your new bodies.
so are we.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea. I bit off a lot when I set this up. So what do you say? You go kill the town speaker, and you get a whole lot of power. Then you can use that power to what I can only assume is not going to be make friends with the sisters. You guys did just fight your way through a sewer.
I don't like you.
That's fine. I'm not here to make friends.
Who is this town speaker? And what do they do?
Speaker Kedu. They are someone that you don't often see, but their presence is felt, and they control the taxes of our humble shopping district. And while this is a very well-off kingdom, probably better than most, it's really hard to just live with what they do to us. And as you see, I don't deal in money, so everything I pay, I am taking from my own private stock, my own private reserves, rather.
Wouldn't this be easier if you just dealt in money?
It would be, but it'd be less interesting. So, you guys are, I'm assuming you're outsiders? None of you have ever been here to Tep before?
Very.
Right. So, most of the shops here, they do deal in coin. The bigger shops, they deal in credit. It's a blood magic, different to mine. So while I take your blood for a favor, they take your blood, let you get whatever you want, and if you don't pay them back with interest, they poison you from wherever you may be. So careful with credit at other shops. At least I give you an opportunity to pay it off without losing any money.
Can't I just pay you for my soul back?
I don't deal with money.
Jeffrey steps up to him and through clenched teeth he goes, "What is your time limit, Soulbinder?"
Well, considering if at any point the one that I made a contract with, and he looks at the blood smear. He's like, "You don't look like a Tilly, but Tilly, if I feel that you're veering from the mission, I just snap my fingers, and you're right back here. So the time frame is as long as you don't want her to be bound to my shop."
I want to punch him in the nose.
Yep.
Not like full on deck, but
A good
I'm-
wallop.
I actually didn't make a sheet for him. I'm gonna say he's got a pretty low AC. He's a little shitty shopkeep, so you can just go to punch him.
I have an unarmed roll. It's not like I'm doing it to like,
It's a frustration.
yeah. Like I want to give him a bloody nose, okay?
Okay.
So I don't know what I need to.
Actually, I'm gonna say you don't even need
roll
to roll
anything?
for this. No, you just pop him right in the face, and you see me like staggers back, wipes the blood from his nose, and he's like, "So are you gonna do this, or am I killing you?"
I don't really have much of a choice, do I?
Well, at least you're more intelligent than I took you for. Go.
I punch him again.
He just staggers back again, and this time he just clenches his fist, and you just feel your entire body start to ache from the inside.
Oh man.
If you do that again, I'm gonna make you apologize. And he lets go. And he lets go.
Whatever, let's get this done.
So, Speaker Kedu is in the town hall to the east of the town. And I will tell you, attacking him right now, he looks out the window, he's like, this is perfect weather for it.
Wait, it's perfect weather for attacking him right now?
Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
Ugh.
At this point, Mindy has kind of made it back. She's like, what's going on, guys?
I did a stupid, let's go kill somebody.
Ah, shit. Alright. This body may be a paladin, but I don't give a fuck. Let's go. I feel like that's something Alex would have said.
God. That's
You're
pretty
not
good.
wrong.
So, you all make your way to said town hall?
Yes, but not necessarily with weapons drawn yet. I feel like charging in weapons drawn would be dumber than a lot of the things that we've done.
Yeah.
Dumber than making
I,
a
That's-
blood
I want
pact.
to try and like actually stay in the city for a while. So if we could like keep this on the sly.
Yeah. So I want to watch the speaker and
Oh, and this is not working right. There's no picture.
ooh, you know what we could do? Is we could poison the speaker.
Oh, that is an option.
Yeah. Just
Are you guys saying this on your way to the town hall?
yeah, like
Okay.
quietly talking amongst
In
ourselves.
hushed whispers, like
I was like, are you guys in there just saying this right in front of them?
I mean, we could say it all back in the shop too.
Okay, I would say, because that'd be kind of great if you're like standing right in front of the speaker mid-convo and like, oh, we could poison them.
I do have access to poison.
Yeah, what if it was some sort of like touch-based poison?
yeah, just shake his hand and he drops dead.
Yeah, or like rub. Well, then we would probably drop dead because it would be on our hands too.
Yeah, I don't think your scarf would do good.
Hmm. Nobody wants to shake hands with a scarf.
Yeah, they'd be looking at you funny.
But, you know, what if we put the poison on the outside of our leather shoulder gear and then brush against the speaker?
Like shoulder check, like, oh, sorry, I bumped into you.
No, like I could trip and
This is such an elaborate plan. I love it.
Just, oh,
This
thank
is-
you, you caught me. Congratulations, you've touched poison.
This is giving me big The Interview vibes.
Oh my god.
If
Yeah.
anyone remembers that movie where they have to
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I tripped and he fell on some poison.
oh no! How could this happen? The poison!
or we could do like what was it, the 70s when they were poisoning secret agents with little ricin pellets and just
Oh, you
takes a
fired out
tap.
umbrella guns?
Yep.
Why don't you just ask them to like toast with some Kool-Aid or something?
Oh. Just Kool-Aid.
Wow!
Just walk in, it's like, hi, I'm Jim Jones.
Oh.
What, too soon? Alright, so you guys are working on a poison plan.
Yes.
Those are words I
PP.
never thought I would say. Yes, you guys are working on a PP.
Cringes.
Now, is it a small PP or is it a big PP?
Depends how much poison you
Cringes.
use.
And how much AC does it have?
Depends on what part of it
When
you're
you guys
hitting.
say pee-pee. Every time you say pee-pee. Hey, cringes.
I'm gonna make
Remember
you guys.
the electricity.
I'm gonna make you guys find a large sentient urethra at some point.
No.
Just a urethra. Just a disembodied tube.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, only if we can call the encounter a sounding. That's it. That's all we would
Only-
have to call it.
Only if one of you strikes with a rod.
Wait, I have a staff.
There you go.
Do
Half of
arrows
sound.
count?
I mean, they could. This is.
What are you going to do? Give this thing a Prince Albert? Is that what we're doing here?
I mean,
Just a sound. Sounding. Just a sound sounding.
Jesus
Someone will
Christ.
have to, like, the rod will have to go and then someone will have to hit the staff, though. So, otherwise it doesn't count.
This is wonderful.
And people wonder why this is an 18 plus campaign.
I'd say most are. I mean, usually, in my experience in campaigns, is at least one person trying to fuck everything they see. Which, this campaign's been real good about that, and I'm kind of thankful for that.
Because none of us are bards.
That's fair, but that's also such a common trope.
I have a character that tries to fuck everything he sees because he's a swashbuckler.
I mean, yeah, that fits.
It's
mean,
the
my
charisma characters.
My character doesn't try, but is willing. So, there's
like-
that.
It's like, you're good to go, so am I.
Tilly is just a bit young and naive to sleep with random people.
Yeah, true. Isn't Tilly proper?
16?
16, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Tula
say-
just has too much pride. She's like,
I'm
you smell
better
weird.
than you.
Whoa.
No, you're gonna have like a baby with Salazar. I don't know.
There's some commitment.
You guys will make beautiful
Oh.
furniture together.
Oh.
Congratulations, it's an ottoman.
Oh,
Oh, that's great.
That should go on a shirt.
Oh my god.
Congratulations, it's an ottoman.
Have it just look like an ottoman that has a please kill me face on it.
Oh.
Or like a baby ottoman.
I need to like hire an artist at this point. Shit. Alright, so you
So-
guys are doing
So
pee
many
pee
terrible
poisons.
things.
Making pee-pee plans.
Making PP plans for our PP plot.
I'm sure the map has already changed for you, right? You're at
Yeah.
the town hall.
Yes.
It's a rather humble looking building. Almost like a church.
Here's like a meta DM question for you, Scott.
Sure.
Is there any way we can pull this off without being driven out of town? Like, do you believe we can find a way to do this so that way we don't get caught?
Oh, certainly. So while your little friend who did the blood pact might be a dick, he was telling you the truth. This guy is very, very heavy with the taxes, and you would have the entire support of the shopping district at that point.
Okay, so no
It's
one's
kinda
gonna
one of those
look like
things.
too closely when he gets poisoned.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You could have an audience.
We're gonna have an audience?
No, you could have an audience and it wouldn't matter.
Okay.
Like, we could walk out of his building with bloody footprints following us. Someone comes in, like, goes in after us, goes, "Oh, he's dead," and the entirety of the town is gonna go, "I wonder what happened."
I mean, if it's anyone from the shopping district, if any of them were to see it, whether see it happen or deduce that it was you guys, they'd probably give you discounts.
Okay, so don't
Cool.
just don't get caught out in the open and just murderate the dude.
So
Yeah,
don't
like-
get caught by the
Oh
guards.
no.
Right.
Which I will say, you guys have not seen a single guard.
Hmm.
You've heard of them.
Oh,
Well
fuck.
then, why don't we go to a poison shop and openly ask for poison that makes it look like somebody had a heart attack?
Are you still in the shop you were in?
We're still in the.
It's for the speaker. Oh, okay. Here
You
you
s-
go.
So at that point, Bramblesticks is just like, oh, poison? He just reaches into a very, very small bag of holding, but he pulls out like 3 different poisons, and here you go. These are free because you're doing them to do my bidding.
Aha.
What do they do? What do these poisons do, and how do we administer them?
So one must be ingested, and it'll cause them to self-immolate.
Ugh.
Nice.
That's this beautiful ruby red one. This purple poison just has to get on their skin. You can just throw the bottle at them if you want. And that causes necrosis. And this last one takes about 3 or 4 days to act, but has to get into their blood.
Poisons them, I'm guessing.
I'm sorry?
I'm guessing that one just poisons them.
Yeah, it's a slower acting poison.
Cool.
So that one you could effectively give them, walk out, and then like 2-3 days later they'd die.
Are you cool if we use that one? Like, is that going to be one that you're...
It's going to be longer for the contract to be completed, but at
Okay.
that point, it's still fine.
Well, let's just take all of them.
He just hands you guys all 3 poisons. He's like, have fun, kids.
How long does the necrosis one take?
Oh, you throw it at him. His skin's just going to start... It's nasty.
Okay.
Mm.
Who has
Not,
good aim?
not enough time. I do.
Right now.
Yeah,
You
you
just
could just, like, dip your bullets in it, I guess, or try to fill a bullet
Yeah.
with it.
Or I was going to say, like, Tilly and I could just, like, talk to the guy, and Swift Breeze could just entertain him while Rowan just literally walks up behind the dude and just dump.
At this point, just fucking shoot him.
You
well, I mean, is there anywhere that along his walk after he leaves this church, like where we would have a clear line of sight?
He doesn't leave.
Are there
We
any
have to
open
go in.
windows?
There's some windows in the back. They're stained glass. As far as where you'd normally see him from his desk, though, it would be very hard to get a clear line of sight.
So we have to walk into this place.
Yeah, stained glass is... You've seen it, I'm assuming. You can't actually see through it.
Cool.
Do you know if there's anything monitoring his building? Any magics or
I
people that are watching the building?
just know that he is rather powerful.
Okay.
Mm.
Fantastic.
Are there any like guards in there?
He doesn't need them.
Oh, he's that powerful.
Aha.
Yay. I was...
And this necrosis poison is gonna work.
I mean, if he's susceptible to necrosis, it'll work. I will not give you anything that fails other than the physiology of its target.
Oh boy.
Yay.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
I have a plan. We can go to visit him, and I can have an open beverage that I'm pretending to drink, and then I can just slip and it would splash on him. and that way we're not automatically caught if he's immune to necrosis.
Fair. I would like to ask.
Because if he survives, he gonna kill us.
And you can just be like, "Oh my god,
Or
I'm
try.
so sorry."
Yeah.
Fair. I'd like to ask Bramblesticks. He says this speaker is powerful in his own right. Would he happen to know on a scale of say 1 to 20, would where he would rate?
On a scale of 1 to 20, that's such a specific question.
I mean, I just pulled it out of thin air.
I'm gonna say probably about a 10, maybe an 11.
Insight check. Just see if does he believe what he's saying, and like is he telling the truth? Oh, that's not great. That's a 12.
He tells you that he has sent others to take this task on and has never seen them again.
Did he send those with poison?
Nope, they didn't ask.
Okay.
So this may be what it takes. I've only met him face to face once when he came to establish himself in town. And he made my skin crawl.
All right. So
Wait, hold on. I want to ask the dude. Do you know if he has like a particularity to furniture?
Oh, no. I think I've. Are you talking about that weird guy who wants to turn people to furniture?
There's a weird guy that wants to turn people into furniture.
I heard about him years ago, back when I was on the other continent, but he's not here. At least I haven't seen him here or heard of him.
Ellie says something under her breath about you'd be surprised.
You know what, hold on.
Because here's the thing: if it's Salazar,
Nah, I didn't hear that.
wait, can you hear me?
Oh, I can. I said he didn't hear that. I meant Bramblesticks
He didn't
didn't.
hear Tilly being sarcastic under her breath.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know. Something in my gut is telling me this is Salazar. How long ago did the new town speaker come in? Like, when did this start?
Oh, it's been a good 4 or 5 years now.
What does he look like?
Tall, lanky, just this stare that just makes you feel uncomfortable.
Like, how long has Lita and Lupo like been in here, Scott? Like, how long has it been since?
Oh, I
It's
closed.
been what?
I think it was 10 years, right? Because I closed my notes out from that section.
It was like 5 years, I thought.
5-10 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say then this speaker's been here for 10 years. Lita and Lupo have been here for about 5. So they've been here half the time the speaker has.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
I'm trying to give you. He's not related to them.
Okay. The entire party is trying to like force you to piece together. Is it Salazar or not?
It is fine. You know what? DM's just gonna say it. It is not Salazar.
Okay.
You will wish it was.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Well, Salazar wants to help you, so you would wish anybody you encountered would be him.
Would it be better if we went and found Salazar first before dealing with this guy?
You would not be able to with Tilly unless you kill this guy first.
Yeah.
Because she made the blood contract.
Yeah, Tilly did a dumb.
Well,
Tilly did a big dumb.
like
Tilly
so
pulled a Tula.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that earlier.
So is this that Tilly can't leave the shop until this?
She's
No, I
Well-
can leave as long as I am going directly to kill the speaker. Do not pass go. Do not collect
Yes,
$200.
if she veers from the mission, she gets pulled back into the shop.
My next
Okay.
question is, how does the speaker get his food and drink?
He has servants.
I'm guessing they're very loyal.
Yes. They are painfully loyal. I've tried paying them to kill him, and they wouldn't even listen to me.
Okay. And do you know where these servants get his food?
From various local shops, but without seeing them, I would be almost surprised if he didn't have them taste it first.
Mm.
He knows he's hated amongst the district, so I'm sure an assassination attempt is not too far-fetched, especially since I know he's already dispatched people that I've sent to him before.
All right.
Well, all else fails, Rowan can shoot him.
Yeah.
I was actually just thinking, if there's stained glass windows behind him, if I get to an elevated position and just set a ready to action that whenever the window breaks and like shatters, if I can see him at a desk, I shoot him.
Oh, so you mean like they go in and break the window and you're
Or
ready
like
behind the building?
like we all go behind the building. I'm somewhere kind of up high. They break the window from the outside, like pretending like kids throwing a rock or something, or just
Okay.
whatever it takes to like shatter the window, which then provides clear line of sight for me. I can make a pretty damn good shot.
Yeah. If you're trying to go just the physical damage route, that sounds pretty good.
Well,
like they were
with
saying, like, poison
with
bullet.
the 2 or 3 day poison.
Oh no, I'm thinking the like weren't y'all talking about like poisoning a bullet with the necrosis poison?
No, well, if we go the bullet route, I think we should do the one that has to get in the bloodstream, but it's guaranteed to work after 2 or 3 days.
Yeah. If we're doing it that way, I'd rather it just look like he gets shot and then he slowly succumbs to it.
But then the 2 or 3 days, if he doesn't, I guess I don't know, if he's super paranoid, he might like be like, oh, they might have tried to poison me with that. I don't know.
You're poisoned.
So, plan
figure-
A is necrosis in a cup, and I'm clumsy.
Yes.
Plan B is shooting Ryson.
Okay.
And plan C is we will follow his servants, or maybe pretend to be one of his servants, and poison him with the immolation, which just sounds so satisfying. Just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, visually, that would probably be the coolest. I'm not going to make somebody burning as a graphic, but that would be the coolest.
And it'd be very satisfying.
I think that if we do land the necrosis one, though, I want to set the building on fire.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Oh,
Burn,
no,
Tilly,
no,
burn.
let's not set it on fire until we've taken the money.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ!
First, then burn.
I mean,
How did the small sweet child become so?
oh my god, this is so
Well,
great.
It's a
Too
cruel world.
Too much time with Mindy.
Wow.
Like, these are definitely Mindy ideas. I think the loot then burn are
Absolutely.
Mindy ideas.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying I was fully on board with a murder hobo stratagem when I joined this campaign, but goddamn, did it go there quick.
It did. This is the fastest it's ever gone there.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, there's been times when he tried to force us into being murder hobos, and then
And
it
we
just
weaseled
seemed
our way out of
draconic.
it.
Yeah,
And it's
this,
like, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm on board.
this campaign has been going on and off for over a year now, I think.
Yeah, it has.
I gotta, like, try to see if I can find when the first recording was released. With our real shitty audio quality.
Alright, so why don't we go do the clumsy necrosis and see how that plays out?
Yeah.
So you're gonna walk in and try to, like, trip and be like, oh my god, I'm
Yeah,
so sorry.
I have an open drink, which also includes some of the necrosis.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Do not
Well-
spill any of that on yourself, Tilly.
and I'll be like hanging around asking him questions about the what, because I'm a ranger, or it looked like one, right?
Yes. Yeah, you look the part as far as your gear and everything.
So asking him what the wildlife is like on a floating island.
Okay.
You're
That sounds
looking
like a
for
good
work.
question.
You're pest control.
Yes.
Okay, and I guess, yeah, the town speaker would be a great source of information for that.
Yeah.
Like, are there little robo rats running around this thing?
That'd be
Yeah.
great.
Things
I
like
don't have
that.
rubber
And
rats
then
in lands, but I should.
that gets me close enough that I literally trip over my own feet and my drink spills onto him.
Okay.
Oh, you're looking at setting up services, but not necessarily a shop per se, and you want to know if you still have to pay taxes
Yeah.
for
Yes.
services
There we
rendered.
go.
Because he still has his hands in all the pockets of businesses in general.
Mhm.
Right. So you just want to get all your information straight so that you don't wind up, on the wrong side of the law or anything. You want to make
Right,
sure.
right. I don't want to step on any toes.
Exactly.
Well, they
Except
may
my
step
own
on
when I spill my
his.
drink.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like it. As a
Now,
DM, I think it's a great plan.
do we want to try and spread out the poisoning attempts, or do we want this to be if yours fails, we immediately switch to plan B and someone outside shatters the window?
Are we Rasputining it or not?
That's kind of my question. Yeah.
Dude,
I
hang December.
It's up
I
to
don't know.
y'all. I've done enough thinking for the day.
I think we should play it by ear. Like, let's see how he reacts to things being spilled on him if we feel like we can.
Yeah, so what we can do is we can have Aaron set up in the behind the building, and I can, if he flips his shit about things being spilled on him, then I can just dive out the back window.
Yeah. So the signal will be if Tilly jumps out the back window, start shooting.
So is anybody else going in with Tilly, or is it just
Oh
her as
my
the ranger?
god.
Might I offer a suggestion?
Okay.
So, like, what if you do like a blatant, like, obvious, I'm trying to kill you with this thing, so he maybe like totally doesn't suspect the second attempt because the first attempt was so stupidly obvious he could focus on that. Like, you try to poison him and he's like, oh no, I caught on to this. So he's super distracted from actually the second attempt and gets poisoned by that one.
Yeah.
The only concern I have is if he really is as powerful as that shopkeep thinks, if Tilly does that, he may just end up killing her right then and there.
Exactly. And that's the thing, is because if it's the oops, I'm sorry, I'm a klutz approach,
Yeah.
you know, at the very least, she can, like, run out the window and just GTFO before he probably realizes what's happened. Whereas if someone goes all stabby hobo, bye bye birdie.
Cool.
So,
But at least he is less likely to notice a shot if he's covered in shattered glass.
exactly. And juice skunk.
So if I'm
Yep.
understanding this correctly, we'd have Tilly inside,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe Rowan perched outside by the center window, and maybe the other people perched outside by the smaller ones, just in case you need to do shit.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. So is that the plan you guys are going with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
It's also fitting because Tilly's the one who sold her soul, so she's got to do it.
I mean, yeah. So Tilly, you walk into the town hall, and Speaker Kedu just locks eyes on you. and he takes a deep inhale and says, "You made a blood contract. Let me remove that."
Wow.
And you see two fangs start protruding from his mouth, and his
Oh,
claws
shit.
start growing. And that's where the campaign ends tonight.
Oh, shit.
Damn it. I was told there'd be Salazar in this episode. Damn it.
There would have been. You guys went totally different directions. I wasn't expecting anyone to make a blood pact with the fucking lunatic gnome.
Really? This is us.
Well, then there will be Salazar next episode.
Okay.
Oh, man.
He is in this town, I promise you that much.
It better be.
So yeah,
And-
y'all gonna fight a vampire.
And just think, if we actually survive this, we'll be much better equipped to go deal with the Salazar situation.
Yeah, I mean, vampire is not an easy fight, even at a low level.
No.
Like, as in a low level vampire. They are not easy.
Brilliant.
Bit harder than just the cube mimics.
You're gonna wish you fought both those mimics at the same time.
That would have been okay.
I mean, you guys shredded them. This guy, I don't know how much all of you as players know about like the monsters and everything within D&D, but they take half damage from all physical attacks.
Oh.
Yay!
So,
Lovely.
let's say you did your fire bullets, they would take half damage from the bullet, but full from the fire portion.
Yeah. I have the right alt.
Huh?
It said, yeah, I have the right alt.
Yes. Or any element. Just as long as it's a magical attack, you're better off. By the way, outside, behind one of those windows, is your paladin, Mindy. And they are weak to radiant.
Oh, that's good.
So, as long as she could get in and actually land like a smite, that should help a lot.
Well,
Wait, what time of day is it?
I'm going to say with how long you guys took to plan, the sun has started going down.
Oh, no.
damn it.
That's why earlier, when he just wanted you to go and do it, thinking that you guys would just be reckless and attack, he said it's a great time of day for this. Or great weather.
Yeah.
But the
Oh,
planning
boy.
went on so long, I chose to make it more complicated.
But we came up with that plan in like 5 minutes.
Even sitting here,
20.
that was not 5 minutes.
Like sitting, okay, so like sitting here, let's even be generous and say it took us an hour.
Fine, it was right before sundown.
Damn it.
No, I'm having fun with this now. You guys are gonna
D&D
just,
time.
you guys are not breaking a window and burning them. Which is funny because I actually have a spot on his sheet where if he were to get hit with the sunlight, it would just be a flat 25 radiant damage.
Oh,
Wait, aren't vampires immune to necrotic damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're undead. Damn it.
Yeah, but nobody knew that it was a vampire. Yeah, your plan.
So, short of just beating his ass, our best bet is probably going to be the immolation powder in his blood.
But also, right now, with where you guys are, Tilly is the only one in there.
Well,
Shit,
no,
so
it's
she's the only one
immolation
who knows.
powder that he eats.
Yeah, he has to ingest it.
God
Oh.
damn it. So we should have just
Do I
sprinkled
have-
it on your neck.
Can we retcon that I have? Yeah, that I have the immolation powder on me.
I mean, I could say you have all the poisons with you, but your initial
Well, I
plan
don't have the
is-
ricin.
Right.
Aaron has the ricin.
But your initial plan is still to spill the necrotic on him.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll say
But
you
once I-
have the immolation with you, but your
Okay.
plan is necrotic. So you've got it.
So when he lunges at me, we'll take care of this next time. But I have plans.
Yeah.
I have,
If you survive the lunge, yeah. No, I'm pretty sure you have more HP than even his like max first attack would do. But shit, this is gonna be fun. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's session.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of fun writing and building this world, and I've wanted to introduce a vampire for a while.
Oh man.
Whee!
Just fun fact, just something to keep in the back of your heads. He's a vampire spawn. Doesn't mean the head vampire is going to be here in Tepifor, but you will be encountering others at some point.
Gotcha.
Brilliant.
But with that,
Just-
it is bedtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, maybe not for Skippy, because I think you just woke up.
No,
tomorrow.
it's bedtime for me. My head's killing me.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, then you feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go feel good.
We'll talk in Discord. I know Fair's coming up, so we're gonna have to shift our schedule around for this.
Mhm.
Sunday should still be good because that's on the way home from fair.
No, Sundays I will be drunk at fair. Because I work Saturday nights.
That is absolutely fair.
So, if
It
possible,
is fair.
we may
It
have
is
to
fair.
we may have to shift to a Monday model, at least during Sherwood, if that works out for everybody. But we'll discuss that off stream and figure it all out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You guys have yourselves a great night. I had a lot of fun tonight. Hope you did too.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And everybody watching, thanks for sticking around. All right. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Night.